So I appreciate that.
Northwind says he's here.
Great. Right, welcome one and all, Odd Lots. On last session, a lot of stuff happened. So, to recap real quick, you have left the Feywild and Queen Titania's court after watching her destroy the staff of Chiasmus, and you took up the mission to find Oberon, and wherever he may be, alive or dead, and return with word back to Titania so she may begin, quote, her end, whatever that may mean. Upon leaving the castle, you chose to ride the pterodactyls and flew courageously and epically down in front of the castle to pick up Zarek the Beholder, where there was a lovely man-crush hugging session between him and Anolo.
It was very wholesome.
Yeah.
It was very beautiful.
It was
Very beautiful.
It was
One of the
nothing but
cockles
that.
of my heart.
What was the apples already?
Yeah. And after that, you took off, sailed over to the gate between the Feywild and the Frostfell, which you entered, and you encountered a forest of balanced stones, which was curated or protected by Turog Stone Warden, the Goliath, who has lost much of her family to elements and or slavery or butchery, and she has created a stone forest to represent all the lives that are being lost or have been lost in the Frostfell within the past few years. She leads you off to the town, which is Kallekot, where you saw some prisoners being Kellekot. Prisoners being escorted by some hobgoblins, and you immediately attack, where Tyrael foiled my plans and blew up a watchtower with a lightning bolt and set it on fire. Where many other things were amazing, including notably Anders' Crown of Madness on the saber-toothed tiger, and Tuzard's major image of a snow Tyrannosaurus Rex that looked like it was breathing lightning and turned into Godzilla. Which was wonderful.
Completely terrifying.
Along the way, you've encountered two new people. One, you out of the stables, stumbled some drunk-appearing Goliath, who immediately beat a few guys up and then vomited on a well.
It was nothing. I had to throw up anyway.
Excellent. And also there was a small kobold that seemed to be doing an amazing amount of damage from inside a prison cart, creating a snow blizzard and then using ice knife to accidentally blow open the back part of the cart, where we left, where he immediately faced Ender. And with that, the mammoth rider, the hobgoblin on top, the caster, who was able to, and this is no secret, kind of meta magic spells to bend around his other hobgoblin compatriots, escaped on the woolly mammoth, heading north, essentially. And that's kind of where we're picking up. Battle has just concluded. And you guys are all looking at each other for the first time. Well, some of you are.
So I think we had just gotten done. Maybe we're looking through some of the bodies.
Oh, I'm face to face
You're
with
face to face
kobold,
with
and
him.
I'm not happy.
What were you
Because
gonna
I
say?
don't mind kobolds.
I just wanted to clarify on the map we've got here. So, we were in the Forest of Forgotten Lives, right?
Yep.
Were we heading north to get to Kallekot?
Yes.
Okay, so that just kind of gives me a compass direction here.
There are a bunch of other prisoners in the cart with me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're in the cart with you. There are... Where are they? Sorry. A female Goliath, a male and female humans. That's it.
Okay.
Actually, the two Goliaths that I cut the chain off,
Yeah.
I would like to go and meet with them and talk with them and see who they are. But
Okay.
that can wait.
Let's get to that in a minute. Andrew, you want to do this?
So the wall just blew open. Hey, how you doing?
A kobold! I should have known your kind was behind all of this. You were controlling the hobgoblin, weren't you?
sure from inside that cage that they threw me in.
You have a point, but I don't trust you. Any of you people vouch for this thing?
He's my best friend. He's right here. Hello. What's your name?
I don't know you.
Yeah, you don't
We've
know
been
anything.
friends forever. I know many people with beards.
How you doing?
Are all your kind drunks?
What?
No, the drunk kind. And he's no good. I mean, no offense.
I asked the NPCs in the wagon if they can vouch for the kobold.
Okay. They kind of look up at you sheepishly after seeing this incredibly magic display from a small little kobold, and they just kind of look at you, kind of stunned. They're also very weak and looking emaciated. But they
How does he look?
They shrug like, how do you look?
Are you well fed though? I mean, like you described yourself, you have white scales. I get that.
White scales, slim build, average kobold build, really. Blue eyes, just common, kind of that velvet rope color, common clothes.
He looks pretty well fed. So he hasn't been in the cart as long as the other prisoners have.
All right, Scaly, out here. Get away from the rest of them. Try to figure out what the deal is with you.
Okay. So just kind of pat around out and climb down.
Okay. Very willing, it seems.
Do I have my cloak? Or did they take that along with the pack?
Your cloak is gone, as is your bag.
Okay.
No, where? Oh, there you are.
Right here, man. Yo.
Against my better judgment, I don't hate the kobold completely. Can you detect that thing you do on him?
Yeah, sure.
I've never made a noise before.
Yeah, dude.
I know, the noises are good.
Your friend always
So
make
I'd be
when he has
like-
to poop.
I'll get you and I go, are you good?
He might
or
have let
bad?
one go.
Oh, pretty good.
Insight?
Ooh, do me
Yeah.
next.
12. My insight is
I missed the part of the
15.
Okay.
So I said,
Oh.
are you good or bad? So I didn't cast anything, I'm just inciting.
You're just
Okay.
that was
Yeah.
that was you
Yeah.
pretending.
Yeah, me
Apparently, my insight, I believe him.
Oh my. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna.
I might insight him too. That's what I rolled on your die.
Oh, so he's gonna believe me. Perfect.
Good night.
Okay.
Is he good or bad?
From what you can tell, he looks like he's a very innocent-looking kobold who doesn't have the same predilections as the kobolds you have come face to face with.
I have the holy symbol of the goddess Sune around my
That's a who?
goddess Sune. She's the goddess of love and beauty. So
Very pretty.
Excuse me, little one for a second. You're afraid of that thing?
We have a history with kobolds.
Yeah.
I just want the record to reflect. You
Right.
missed out on that.
Right,
You saw the end of it.
but me and it. You're afraid of it. You.
I'm not afraid. Stop saying I'm afraid of things. Just because I let you go first into combat.
No.
We would prefer cautious.
Cautious. You didn't like the bee.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd rather think this thing's a bit harmless.
I don't like bees.
It was harmless.
Okay.
He's harmless?
Yeah.
No. I think it's not. Good night, friend. Could you do my best friend, a favor, and just call him he? He's not an it.
He.
If there's an it, it's right there. It's a he.
Hey, I don't assume.
I think he's a bit sauce.
But it's not
Right.
wrong.
But yeah, it's a he.
Ned's gonna come
Where'd
out
you
from
go?
the longhouse where she was.
Here we come.
She was
Okay.
sitting there. And she's gonna go up to the two of you and she's just gonna stick her head out and go, "Hi, I'm Ned."
Hello, Ned, my best friend.
What happened, Pedro?
Very sad.
Hey there, I'm Snell.
Hi,
Shake,
Snow.
I shake your
Oh,
hand.
you're smaller than me. You are, right? You're smaller than me.
Yes, 2'5".
Wow, I like you
What's he look like?
I take him out and I show you. He's in this cage. He's big. He's an elven bee.
What color is he?
Big B.
He's bee colored.
He's kind of reacting.
He's bee-colored.
Bee colored?
Bee
What
colored.
color is he?
Yeah,
Bee colored.
it looks delicious.
So
Yes,
the
crazy
bee starts to fly around and kind of stays in one spot trying to preserve its warmth because it's freezing outside.
Oh, right. Puts it back in the bag and gives it some flowers.
You said the NPCs were looking a little rough shaped,
Yeah,
malnourished.
yeah.
I'd like to cast Goodberry and give them each a berry or two to help them out.
Is that?
Oh, the magic berries that make you not
Hmm?
hungry.
Is that cantrip?
That's first level. I'll live.
Because we have a pizza making.
We do have a pizza making spectator.
I want to use Goodberry because it's healing and nourishment.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Yeah,
druidly duty for
It's
me
a good
to
thing.
look out for
Does he
them.
get
Don't deny him the good
Oh, no,
things.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to feel like you needed to burn a spell.
It's only first level. I'll be fine.
I'm hoping
Okay.
I'm hoping we get
Everybody slow down. I can tell everyone's asking the same question.
Who are you?
I am Vagaboy Northwind. You're like level. Anyway, I am a master monk. I am here to serve all of you with drinks. Here.
Nice to meet you, Pathwing from your bum.
I'm Ned, my best friend. Nice to meet you again.
Terry,
This is my best friend Snow.
Can you cast comprehend languages so I can understand them?
So,
That's a bit
it's nice to meet you too, nice lady with beard.
What?
You are so beautiful. Here is a drink for you. Just kidding.
Okay, so while the side chatter's going on, Alvin casts Goodberry in the palm of each of these prisoners' hands to produce this kind of this lovely medley of berries for them to eat. They're shiny. They look
They're nutritious and delicious.
Yes, and they're all these other things. Do you say anything
Crunch berries.
to them?
I want to say to them, I'm sure this has been a very hard time for them with the imprisonment and all of that, and sorry about the battle. But everything's going to be okay now. Trust me, it's going to be all good.
Yeah. And
Oh.
the
What a bunch of nice people.
Roll a con save.
the human man looks up to you and goes, these are safe?
Oh, very.
Very. Okay.
Don't worry, they're good berries.
They're very good. Awesome.
They are.
Con saves!
Sorry. I don't do it often and it's bad. Anyway, so they start to eat, they start to munch, and they immediately start to look more healthful, better, and their color's coming back, and they definitely look satisfied. Thank you. What is your name?
Alvin Allgood, at your service.
Alvin Allgood. I thank you for your kindness, good sir. We will not go forgotten on us.
That's what we're here for.
Technically not.
That's what Alvin thinks we're here for. Alvin's a good boy.
Okay.
So, while you guys were fighting the ones out there, would you happen to have found any of our stuff that they've taken?
Combat just ended. No one's done any searching of any kind yet.
Yeah, let's do
He's
some
just
searching.
got out of the wagon.
That's true. So yeah. So that you guys can take some time. You can keep interacting. You can search or what have you.
Let me talk to the Goliaths.
Okay.
Okay.
That's right. So you approach them.
How are you guys faring out?
They look at you kind of quizzically, not understanding how a paladin could be in such heavy armor. It seems foreign to the way of life. And
You mean
Goliath
Goliath
is in
is
such
the-
heavy armor.
yes, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes.
I was like, wait a minute.
No,
what?
no. The Goliath isn't such an armor. I'm sorry. I'm going to pull I'm going to call Hobgoblin kobolds again. I'm sorry. They look at you and they're like, well, we're doing much better. Thank you.
You know, what station were you in your tribe? What tribe were you part of?
Well, there's not much left of us. It's rather silly to even say our name anymore because there's only so few of us. But we were the Pine Splitters.
Pine Splitters.
But now, because of the giants and their excessive slavery and Grimfrost's taste for Goliath flesh.
Oh.
Wait. Can you
Excessive
repeat
slavery,
exactly
they
what
say.
you just made my ears hear?
There is minimal slavery.
I can repeat that. Which part?
Flesh eating from specific creatures, like maybe Goliath, like you and me.
That is accurate. Yes, Grimfrost has a special penchant for uncooked Goliath flesh.
That's
Wait,
gross
wait.
for so many
So wait.
reasons.
There's a lot I just heard right there, but most of it was not the guy's name because I was hearing flesh and raw and eating it and Goliath. What was his name again?
Grimfrost.
Grimfrost.
That's the guy.
And I take my time right now to like burn that name into my head. So please, man, if I forget that name,
Make
later
an
in the
intellect
future.
check.
Thank you. What?
We've already come
Intellect. Okay,
We've
that's
already
fair.
come across
you might
that
burn it
name,
in his
which is
Frostgrin.
probably-
You never know.
Yeah.
Probably.
You guys want to help him out? Give him advice.
I would say, I'm the scribe. I'll write that name down for you.
Right, good. He's so nice to me. No, listen.
Isn't Grimfrost?
That's kind of going
Grimfrost?
to see.
The
Yeah.
guy that has Oberon?
Yeah, Grimfrost, the guy has over.
Yes.
Hopefully still, not
Cheerio.
having elf dessert.
I'm gonna look around the humans that are enjoying Algood's feet of fruit salad and see what's going on. Maybe there's like a leader there that I can talk to.
Just the prisoners?
Yeah.
There's two of them.
Oh, that were in like.
In the cart, that's where he is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So unless you want to go into town.
There's those
I mean,
longhouses.
yeah. Is that what
That's
you
right.
mean?
There's longhouses too with a bunch of people in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, can I see if these guys might be one of the leaders by chance?
You can ask them.
All right. So, I don't know if I trust information from Drunky McDrunkerton.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, you two, do you know who the leader is, or are you guys like the leader, the mayor, the clan chief?
What was your station?
The humans, like we're not from here. We don't really know anything about this place. We just know it's cold. I'm sorry. We live further to the to the east. From some small towns and some other areas over there.
What are you doing here?
We were brought
We're
here.
in Kallekot.
In the cart?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know why?
They hold their hands. You still see the manacles on their hands.
I mean, like, why they were taking you? Gonna take out our lockpicks and start.
Okay. You make a sleight of hand check.
Is that a sleight of hand tool? Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't have thievery anymore.
I don't.
Yeah,
I have
lockpicking is
thieves'
sleight of
tool
hand.
Yeah,
proficient
it's-
times
sleight of
two.
hand.
So this is gonna go really well. Okay.
I should
So I rolled a 9, but I have double proficiency with thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming is what I'm using.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So.
Totally. So that's what, a 19?
So that's that's 19.
Okay. So as you're talking, you're kind of like whoop, click, 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 and the manacles easily fall off the wrists and ankles of the human prisoners.
I'm awesome.
Yeah. You see that they start rubbing their wrists, and they're raw and bloodied. But the good berries have helped patch up those wounds a bit, so they're closing and they're on the mend. Well, they say the closest that we can surmise is that they're out of food up north.
They were gonna eat you?
Probably. So we are indebted more than you know for saving our lives.
You owe us nothing.
Isn't it just giants up there then? Giants and hobgoblins?
No. You're not familiar with the Frostfell, are you?
We are not from around here.
Excellent.
I'm not with them, but I don't remember much.
I'm not sure if he knows where he's from.
I'm from the North Winds.
Snow, are you from
No,
here?
that's my name. But I'm from the North.
No.
Farther south where it's warm.
That makes sense.
Right.
Good job, best friend.
Okay. No, there are beasts up in the mountains. There are Yetis, Remorhazes, rocks.
Whoa.
Rocks.
Whoa, rocks.
Rocks.
Big rocks.
Yeah.
You mean the flappy kind?
The big flappy kind.
Whoa.
They're not evil.
Yeah, but they're basically
They are
big griffins of death, aren't they?
Essentially.
Oh, wonderful.
I've never met a Yeti before.
That's not even all the horrors to speak of. Some say the giants have tamed ice salamanders to carve an extensive network through the mountains.
Ooh, we could get Mines of Moria on this, guys.
Oh boy, this is gonna be bad stuff.
Well, the thing is, guys, is I can talk to them. The salamanders and all of them creatures. I may not be able to talk to the women, but I can talk to the animals.
I'll talk to the women.
That's right, he will.
Yes, let the lady talk to the lady.
So basically, we'll handle it the same way we've handled everything else.
Crazily.
Just fine. Just fine.
What could go wrong?
The odd
Can I roll knowledge? Maybe and I don't really have a high knowledge, so I'm not really optimistic about it. But seeing that this is from mountainous areas,
Yeah.
I would find that there may be a chance that I would have run into a Yeti or have seen or heard or been around this kind of thing before.
Sure, you want some background knowledge on
Yeah,
Yetis?
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, 18.
18. All right. So there are two types of Yetis. There are the regular run-of-the-mill Yeti, which usually hunt in small groups or small packs. They often, hang out in cold areas in the mountains and can smell blood from miles away, kind of like snow sharks.
Precipitation is going to be key.
And because of they're also, for their size, incredibly stealthy in the snow. The other kind is the abominable Yeti,
Makes it all sound worse.
which are larger than the regular Yetis,
Of course.
and they hunt alone, typically. Sometimes they will find one mate, and they will hunt together to raise their offspring. But they often remain up in the high peaks, and usually don't come down to the lower, warmer regions, even if they are lacking food or
What
other
about,
things.
are they easily provoked?
Oh, yeah.
I guess if we try not to mess with them, kind of like bears, are they going to mess with us?
No, they will mess with you.
Okay.
So I wasn't concerned about the normal Yetis until you said that the big ones they don't hunt in groups.
No solo.
So that
So
means
do
that
the
the
normal
other
Yetis?
ones do. Is
That's
that
my
what-
friend.
Yeah.
That was
Do
my
packs?
second question.
Oh,
yes.
you're right.
They're pack hunters.
So yeah, they're like
Great.
Some,
sharks.
yeah,
They're
they will. They're not. It's not huge packs, but they
But
will hunt
three of
in groups of between 3 to 7.
3.
I'm guessing they're not vegetarians.
Oh no.
They're not hunting.
They like the
for
sweet
carrots.
meat of half-elves and singing people.
Hey,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
giants,
man.
the giants are looking for a little Goliath lunch.
It makes 10.
You can always hear a Yeti coming because it will howl
I should still
enjoy
have some,
as it comes down the mountain to feast on blood.
Interesting. So wait, you did say that they are surprisingly stealthful. You said that they're surprisingly stealthful. However, man, that's a problem, right? Like if we try to go in quiet or precipitate ourselves without having blood, we won't know if they hit us. But if we go in with a little bit of blood, we're going to hear them come from a mile away when they smell it.
Don't worry, I'm never surprised.
You know what would be hilarious?
Good.
Great.
You know what we could make hilarious though? Is just prestidigitate the smell of blood ahead of us or something, and then they just go to the spot and we nuke them.
That's
Interesting.
Speaking of,
Where are we? And where are we going?
wait, hold on a second.
I'm not saying we're going to go yet.
We're not going anywhere yet.
So we basically
We got-
just
we gotta
talked to
figure
these
out what's
people and
happening.
see, what's going on. And we just, from the Goliaths that I'm speaking to, we found out that this dude is eating skin off of people. And then we asked about getting there. It's going to be bad.
Is your one head
Wait.
I would like to kind of look around, see if I can find where they might have put everybody's belongings after they've manacled everyone up.
Okay.
If they have.
Sorry to say, most of your stuff was on the mammoth.
I kind of figured.
That's
Yeah,
rough, buddy.
There was 2 side packs full of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go after it.
And then,
That's too late now, I think.
but before we do that,
It's
Ned
never
was
too late.
Ned was browing at me
Gotta
something about
Yeah.
something about my good berries. I don't think the mic picked it up, but
I was trying to be quiet. I was just curious if he had any of the berries left, because I want to give one to our spectator.
yeah. The prisoners didn't eat them all. It makes 10 good berries at a go.
I just wanted because this poor spectator, I feel bad for him because we left him outside the city and we promised him like all sorts of new tasty things and experiences.
Well, he's probably never had good berries
Exactly.
before, so yeah, I'm down.
Exactly. So I just wanted to be like, here, this is called the good berry.
Okay.
Alpha makes them pop out of his hands. I don't really know how it works.
It's magic.
Can we pause it? Yeah. Let's fire this thing back up again. We good?
We're good.
Welcome back. Wait a minute. They didn't know.
Pretend there was a commercial.
Yeah, we just hit pause. Can we make up commercials?
We
Can
can
we
do
insert
commercials.
commercials? Because that would be
Right
great.
now.
Yeah.
Will the Oddlot ask the right questions? Will the Nolo ever find out if there's more Goliaths to not be eaten?
Find out on
in the next
Northwind
episode.
comes again.
I feel like I'm being upstaged, but dude, I'm the answer.
Yeah. There's a lot of ego around the table now. Awesome. Okay, good.
Fall off.
So let's pick it back up, and I know that Ander wanted to talk to Turag.
Yeah,
Okay.
through my nachos here. Kurag, are we safe now? Will we have a respite? Or will they come back in greater numbers?
Oh, that is difficult to say. My instinct says that they will come back and probably destroy most of the village. Do what they did to Brecca out to the east, and then put the rest of us to work in the mines. But I'm uncertain because they do follow the orders of the giants. You know, if the giants are hungry, then we will serve another fate.
What mines are these?
They're out to the east, just north of the Brecca ruins. There is a diamond mine that has been reactivated and is now used primarily with slaves to excavate manner of diamonds and unearth other things that are down there. It's a dangerous job, and that's why they make the slaves do it.
Is there a safe place we can get the villagers to?
The safest places, unfortunately, are in the recluses of the mountain, but the mountain is a terrible, formidable place, unfortunately. I'm sure there are other settlements over the mountain ridge, or even if we were to go south, or maybe just acquiesce.
Acquiescing means you become lunch meat.
Yuda survived.
What?
Yuda survived.
Who's you?
You the man.
No, Yuda was one of the diplomats, the giant diplomat.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we bring them back to the portal?
Actually, just on the table here, I was gonna say, if we go to the mines, clear the mines, that's basically a giant bunker. I mean, it's dark, but, I mean, if you throw up a really heavy gate there, these villagers would be safe. Unless the giants pick up a giant ice pick or something.
What would they eat there, though?
Well,
I can only solve one problem. at a
well, I
time.
could tell you this, right? Because the Goliaths they're born in the mountains, and so I did come from a place where we were
and it seemed to be a fortified place for me and my clan. I think that's a great idea if we did find a place, and maybe we had the Goliaths here maintain some kind of a guard order like my crew did.
Are these people being sent by the giant who has Oberon? We have to go get Oberon. We're probably going to take out this giant somehow. Are we?
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
Is maybe the best defense and offense?
A strong offense, and you're right. You're saying there's a lot of guys.
How many giants are going to be up on this mountain?
Well,
did you
there's
see
one
what just 3 did?
Well, one eats my kind, so that's the only one I really care about.
It sounds like all of them eat everybody when they're hungry.
All giants aren't bad, are they?
Well, if they eat my kind, they're bad.
Yeah, but not all.
But these particular giants are.
Is that correct, Master DM?
You don't know. You know the 3 giants attacked city of Alphathir and did a lot of damage to it. But if there are more, there might be a different personality.
Well, we're definitely not really 100% sure on their motives for attacking.
Right. We know that they were going to have peace with Titania, but the god of like weaponry and stuff, Dispotter,
Yeah.
messed things up. So maybe
Patching that back up would solve the
unmess
food
things.
problem and everything.
I don't think Grimfrost is going to be allowed to live after having lunched on sentient beings.
Well, not in my kind, but his people can be reformed.
Yeah.
But Grimfrost has got to lose his head.
Okay, I think we're fine with that. But my concern is while we're marching up there, we leave these people here are defenseless. The hobgoblins come back around us and wipe them out.
How far are we from the gate at this point? Could we just pop them over to the Feywild?
You were about half a day's travel. On foot.
If we bring him with us and go to the mines.
Why are we going to the mines, though?
What's a diamond?
Yes.
I mean,
there goes the
Bejeweled
front.
horns, you know.
Oh, that would be pretty.
gotta get
pierce
bling on
your
those
horns.
horns, man. Well, I mean, other than wanting a grill, I suppose that we can... Flava Flav the Tiefling.
Get you some face tattoos. You can be little teeth.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Did you call him Little Teeth?
I did.
Bring it back.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
sorry.
Realistically, we could probably use the diamonds either for their... because the powder is like the res stuff, right?
Sure is.
We could get more of that. Or just have it for, money when we get back. And... I mean, I still think that, like, if we just throw these villagers in, like, a big rocky hall and just slap a big door in front of it, like, that's going to be really safe.
How far away is the mine?
The mine is half a day, maybe a day.
How far away is the
So we're happy
place we're trying to head to for Grimfrost?
That's probably like a week.
Well, you don't know where he is yet.
You don't know where he is yet?
Yeah, you've heard the name. You assume, like, people are just saying mountain range, and you haven't been given a definitive location yet.
Yeah.
But there'll be a cloud city or something.
Those are cloud giants. This isn't. No, we're not going to Bespin. It's okay.
Well, what do the people want?
I mean, this is their home or no? This longhouse hut?
It's what they call home now.
This is what they call home. Perhaps they know more than we do and how dangerous it is up in the mountains.
Yeah, ask them what they want.
Let's see what they want first.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Ask them what they want.
Well, I'm going to continue to address Kurog then, because I assume she's the leader.
She's definitely has some clout, so yeah, that's fine.
Kurog, what do your people want? We do have a way to get them off plane. We came here from the Feywild. We could get them. It's about half a day where we found you. Or another option is we go to the mines and try to carve out a home for them there, so to speak. Or they could stay here and to take their chances without us to protect them.
She stops and she considers for a moment, and I didn't realize you'd come from the Feywild. I thought that portal was shut down.
Well, it was during the alignment was still going on when we got here, and the 3 frost giants had just laid waste to the capital city of the Sealy Elves, Eladrin.
What were they wearing? 3 giants, you say?
Yes.
One had a
They were wearing
dragon skull helm, and then the other was just kind of like hodgepodges of basically pelts and things from other beings,
How do
right?
you remember that?
I know they had thickly armored legs.
I forgot. Oh yeah, they had shields armoring their legs.
It's just, there's only one giant who wears a dragon helmet. That would be Ribrog. Well, this is an interesting turn. I do think we would fare better in the Feywild, even if we're on our own. However, whatever's left here is most likely going to be destroyed by either the Hobgoblins out for vengeance or the giants out for fun.
Morbid bunch you guys have around here.
Take what we can. We guide them back to the portal.
They can make it back on their own, no problem. Like we weren't trying to hide our trail when we left from the portal, and she knows where her stones are. They can do
what
that
if we
all
just
just
send
by
her with
themselves.
Yeah.
They're fine.
You're gambling that they're going to be fine. That we're not going to get pinned around by the Hobgoblins.
Well, if there's an entire mine of people who are suffering, and there's other stuff to do, and
All right.
I don't know.
Well,
that's my thought.
The battle just ended, and the Hobgoblin just ran off, so he's not made contact yet.
Oh.
So you have a moment to formulate a quick plan. If you
Could we
wish
go
to.
after him?
I say we go after
You
him.
could.
I
How
say we
fast
track
is
down
the
the mammoth tracks.
Yeah, they're
And,
not too hard to follow.
Can't be too hard to miss giant elephant prints.
Is it snowing?
Not yet. It looks like there's a small squall on the horizon.
Okay, so they're still fresh, so we have to go before we do a long rest, probably.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise
yeah.
the tracks will be obliterated.
We wouldn't allow a long rest.
Also, a
Right
long
now.
rest would mean there's no way that.
If you take a long rest, you will lose the tracks.
Oh yeah. Not only that, but he'll have reached whoever he's trying to reach by then, and they'll
That is
probably
correct.
already be on their way back.
That's
So
correct. That
time
is
is
correct.
of the essence on that.
Don't give the DM ideas.
Oh.
No, I didn't think about that one.
So what? If I understand correctly, you're looking to help people. Is this what this group is about? I thought you were in a band.
I mean, we're kind of a Salvation Army band. We follow Andrew around. He plays for people, and we whoop some ass for charity.
Looking to help other people.
It's really not
I
the goal.
like it. May I come along with you?
Can you shower first, or?
Well, he is
I'll
large,
eventually.
like me.
Don't
I
worry,
mean, he
pretty
is-
lady. I'll prepare
pretty big.
myself for you.
Listen,
Yes,
my
no,
only
right.
stipulation is you drink your juice and you leave my juice to me.
I'm sure that my juice is far too strong for you, fellow Goliath.
I got a dream about it, man. Isn't it?
Don't worry, you can have your soft juice. It's good for you.
Yeah, well, you
Good.
count me in too.
Cool.
Yes, best friends. We are together forever.
As long as
On
my
my
friend
shoulder.
here is not too scared of a little.
Listen,
We never said scared.
The
listen,
lady
calm
won't
down.
be scared. I'll put him on my shoulder.
Come down here and let me tell you something.
Oh, lady's upset. I'm sorry.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Okay, I figured it's fine. Okay. Well, it's just a bit of a stab, but he's a little afraid of mice too. So anyway, yeah, come on.
Up, 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 up. Snow, up, up, up.
You're also afraid of mice too.
Oh my god.
What am I afraid of a mouse?
I'm making
Snow.
I'm not afraid of the kobold
Up, up,
anyway.
up, up.
Well, you did have good cause to be afraid of those last kobolds.
you
They
gonna
did
be able to
worship a
keep
Draco
steady
Witch
enough to
and
do that?
flame
I just
kobold.
hold
Yeah.
on to my hair.
Those last kobolds.
I don't have it.
no
Hold on
good.
my ears.
Okay,
Afraid of
so what are we doing?
All right, here we go.
Did we have a way to catch up to the mammoth?
I don't know if you really got on or not.
Do you guys have a solution for us catching up to this mammoth?
Well,
I have Long Strider.
I have
I can cast haste on somebody. You've got long strider.
polymorph somebody into somebody,
Maybe a giant bird
or mammoth.
or a
You could
mammoth.
Turn this drunk guy into something
I don't know if you
faster
want to
than
trust a drunk guy
That
into a
could
mammoth.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah,
Drunk
because key
driver.
points.
How fast can an animated Sabertooth or whatever that thing was run?
I can get you a. They're pretty quick.
You've done that before.
Yeah.
Dude, what if we hamstrung the mammoth with a saber-toothed tiger? A zombie saber-toothed tiger?
Oh, the tiger's here?
Yeah,
No, the
it's
tiger's
dead.
killed.
Tiger's dead.
Just as fast as a normal one.
So there's one person could run that.
Probably.
I got Long Strider. I can cast a couple
No,
times.
I bet-
do you have a
spell slot
I bet the three of us,
In fact, I'm still
you,
wondering
me,
about
and the
that.
kobold,
I don't have any
Guys,
tricks up my sleeve
you
for
need
this.
I
no,
think,
we could
like,
probably all
what,
three
10
of us
minutes
ride on
conversation passed?
One saber-tooth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
He's, like,
don't
small.
really
He's
think
not big.
mammoths
Yeah, he is.
go that
Oh, dude,
far.
do you have a copy of the player?
Welcome to the small. I
They're
do.
giant,
Right here.
like
Hey, Matt,
think of a
we got a copy.
brontosaurus.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
they'll cover
No,
land.
The Monster Handbook.
Oh, it's right
well,
here.
yeah.
Oh, that's where it is. Thank you.
That's all.
Yeah, that would make sense. He would be.
Well, I'm a gnome, so I'm the tallest.
Does anybody
of
that
the three
transforms
small
out of the
people.
party for
Okay.
an hour?
I'm a bit taller. than
Anybody
you,
at polymorph
about
would be out of the
I
party
don't
for an
know,
hour.
3'5".
Well,
It makes epic.
If you were,
Yeah.
if you
How
guys
about that home
were,
your work?
hello, if you were to track the mammoth, it does have to stop and rest. It can't run its full speed forever.
He's a big guy. That's
You know,
fair.
so you could potentially catch it. The saber-tooth tiger is the same as the mammoth with 40 feet per round.
But it probably doesn't get tired because it's dead.
That's true.
I'm just saying. I'd be like, whoo, running out of breath and he's dead low.
Very fast for your side. Is your
If you
30
guys,
feet.
if you want to track it, you can take a rank of exhaustion to speed up your pace.
I'm still under Long Strider. I cast it on myself during combat, and it lasts an hour, so I can move 40 feet.
It's going to take you more than an hour to get there.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Well, they're only 10 minutes ahead of us, really. Right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm not taking anything on.
10 minutes ahead and with 10
I'll let-
feet worth of movement.
Listen, wait.
How fast is the mammoth?
40 feet.
40 feet.
He can get there pretty
So
much
you
in no
wouldn't
time.
be able to catch up
If he burns all of
you're
his key.
just going 40 feet the
Yeah.
whole time.
But no, I
That
got
won't
40.
take him very long.
I got 45 just as an
We
actual
need things that
speed.
go
I just
faster
walk.
than 40 feet in order to catch up. Pretty much. I mean, there are those rests. But
Sleds or something like that.
Make an investigation check.
Basically,
Oh,
just
I'm going to
walk
look
your
around.
way over to the mammoth.
I'll help him.
I like your die, dude.
Dang.
Whoa. Okay. So,
I trust
you kind of peer around, and from the stable you hear.
I can't reanimate the
You can't animate for like a
And-
humanoids.
Aw.
There seems to be at least a small kennel of sled dogs around.
Whoa, yes.
Do you need me to talk to him?
Yes. Always.
My gosh.
Well, first of all, let's figure this out. Let's go see how many dogs there are, how many sleds there are. Figure out how many of us can go after that mammoth.
Okay. So you wander into the stables, and the stables are full of other animals as well. There are goats, sheep, some musk oxes, and obviously now the sled dogs. So there are, let's see, 2 large pens full of sled dogs. So there's probably 12 sled dogs, maybe 16. And there's several sleds hanging on the walls in the stables, maybe 3 or 4.
That's enough to carry us all?
Goliath?
Well, you can probably fit 2 people on each sled.
And 3 of us don't take up much room.
Muskox.
Yes.
Tell me the speed of these dudes.
The muskox.
Yeah, how fast a muck's out?
How fast is a muskox?
Can you get a taste on
Actually,
that?
can we put all
I can tell.
It-
1, 2,
I can
3,
cast
4
haste on anything that's willing.
I'm a whole,
I just
Talk
looked
to
at the
him.
spell.
That's on the size of
I'm a
this
whole 30
sled.
pounds, so.
Yeah, the 3 of us
Haste
I think
actually
are the
has
same
more
weight as a
combat
single
implications than just
person.
raw
Yeah.
speed.
You know, I think
Despite
we
its
really
name.
About 40 feet.
Haste
I will
on
take
you
that.
and
You're gonna take a
just
muskox?
like
You're gonna ask it,
down
dude.
this cobalt
You know
or
I
his,
will.
magic.
Kobolds start.
But we'll wait until we
But
get
that's
to Parks
still
next
the
turn.
same speed
Okay.
as the mammoth.
It's faster than me.
And
I
this is
wonder
kind
if
of
like I can
fast.
get him to charge though. Can he charge? And then I lay on hands to cure his fatigue or
Like the
exhaustion.
Stewie feet.
Theoretically, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I've thought this through. He said muskox, I said sold. Put my piss in that thing, we're good.
So you go up to a big shaggy ox with a curled horn and it kind of sniffs you.
And I give him like my intimidating look, but more as like I'm a big creature too. And then I talk to it.
Okay.
Casted spell.
What do you say?
Hey there, fella. Easy. I'm Manolo. What's your name?
You can call him Oxy. Or Musk. Ox. Musk.
Okay.
No.
Oh my.
His name could be Elon.
Oh
Oh wow.
You're welcome.
Oh wait, yeah, we gotta do that. That's right. I forgot. That's
So we should vote that, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely.
That's good.
I actually, for my freighter in No Man's Sky, named it the USS Musk.
Okay, yeah. So that's a good rule that I forgot to implement. If someone does something on the table, whether it's an action or a great bit of role playing that you guys really like, you can just say, yeah, we'll do it. We'll nominate it and we'll get it approved for inspiration points. Excellent.
Elon.
Okay, so. Oh my god.
I was trying to think of a way to like work that in.
Yeah,
The muskox
then you said
looks
it,
up
I'm
at
like,
you
oh, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it
and
That's
is
it right
stunned to understand that you can talk to him. And he goes, "Hi."
Yes.
God, it's Ned.
They call me Elon.
Right, Elon. Listen, you must be wondering all kinds of things, like how me can be talking to you.
Not really. He just kind of rubs it.
Alright, listen, big guy. I'd like to take you and get out and ride you and try to get after this mammoth that took a bunch of stuff. You want to see some action? No,
Is
big
this
guy?
an adventure?
Big time adventure, and I'll protect you.
Let's go to the moon.
Yeah, I'm good up for my ride. Thanks, buddy.
Is there a way to do that? I'm an inspiration die.
No, there's not.
Yes.
I do not vote.
It's
Use
the only way to
No,
have
sweet. You get a 4. Oh,
no
son of a-
rules. Excellent.
You
Okay.
see, it's all fun and games now. Wait until the next combat.
Wait till Frost Giants.
Yeah, right?
You know what just happened? I
Right,
just saw my fellow guy talking like a dog.
Okay.
I just met the guy.
At least we have each other with these strange odd lots.
So
Yeah, that's
Elon,
weird.
the muskox.
Just
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
This is great.
I'm in, buddy. Let's do it.
You and me, pal. Yeah, I'm good. The rest of you can take the sleds or something.
You want to talk to the doggies for us too, so they know what's going on?
Dude.
Hey,
What if the people under 4 foot rode the dogs, like horses? Do you guys have animal handling for that?
I'm pretty good at animal handling.
Oh,
Is
you
that-
mean like this?
But they are sled dogs.
1, 2, 3.
Nah.
You guys have steeds.
I got a -1 to animal hand.
That's true. That's legit. That's a legit steed. Like a. Like
Hey,
My animal
you
handling.
keep my best friend with me.
Yeah.
You can
I
become
got
an
a-
animal. I mean,
I got a +6 on animal handling. I could be the
Climb up.
pilot of the.
Skirt up
Yeah.
the shoulder.
Give me that dog.
You tickle me. Yeah, have this flash.
What is their speeds individually compared to them as a
Dogs would probably be fast, right? What are dogs?
Use
30
each
feet.
hand to
not. I mean, they're
Not as fast as a muskox.
What's
So
the-
cool.
what's the-
shape water.
All right, so wait.
What's
First,
the
yeah,
other
let's
one?
talk about the
Ride.
big dude. How are you riding?
Is he riding?
Well, I figure the same as you, fellow guy. How are you riding?
hey, I'm Elon. I don't want him with us. So listen, there's another muskox, right? It's that.
You said there was 2 muskox.
There's a few of them.
Can you give him one that can take? He's a bit of a drinker.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is, he takes the sauce.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Soft drink. You,
see-
can
you
talk
see-
in my tongue too.
You see
you know.
Elon spin around and kind of like, oh, that one over there. He kind of gestures to a muskox. He goes, they call that one dirt. Dirt.
Right. So hey, Elon, just one second, okay? Well, I gotta go talk to Dirt.
I'm gonna walk over to Dirt.
Oh my gosh. No, it's in his prime years.
Hey,
They're just last name.
Northwind, brother.
First name's Joe.
Come over to me.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Right.
Come here, Goliath.
1 second. I've got a way with these things. What?
I can tell you speak it. Oh, sorry.
You can't tell nothing.
I don't tell a soul.
That's the speak. So
Hey, Dirt, listen. This guy, he needs a ride. Elon said you were good for it, right? And he's into the sauce a bit.
Well, I don't know if I'm good for that. Elon says a lot of things, and
fantastic.
Serious muskox all of a sudden.
Get out of my way, Goliath friend. Over here, Dirt.
make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I'm gonna get out of my.
You can if you want to help him, you can do it with advantage.
Dirt, get over here. I want to give you a drink.
I don't know if he's
I'm
helping.
gonna play an animal soothing song. Oh, that's doing worse.
What the fudge? So what'd you say?
Roll with advantage, say.
No, not you.
No, just 10.
Oh.
So that would be a 13.
13. He, from what you can tell, he seems like he's kind of on the fence, like he could be persuaded. He continued. Well, I don't know. They haven't let me go yet. I would like to have some food. It's really a thing before we go anywhere.
Listen, you want some food? What do you eat, my man?
I like hay. Hay is great.
Wait 1 second.
I'm gonna
Grass.
go over to our Pizza Hut.
And Pizza Hut, is that what you're
What's his
calling
name
your
again?
secretary?
Zarek. Sorry. So, hey Zarek, I want you to meet.
Oh, Zarek, I want you to meet one friend of mine right now. Really quick.
Anolo has another friend.
Yeah.
And you gotta help me out, buddy. It's a big solid. I need you to make hay. Bales of it. Loose.
You would like a hay bale.
Oh, yes.
What is this thing? Hello, can you make anything?
Why do you want hay?
I'll tell you another. Just a bale.
Okay.
Can you make it real good hay, though? This guy, that may or may not want it.
I've never
want to eat it.
made hay before. I will try to make good hay.
Okay.
Sweet hay.
Only hay. Only hay.
Some hay that hath no bedfellow.
What hay? Why?
Yes.
Why do you want hay?
Get it?
Because one of these muskox is going to carry me.
I know it's Shakespeare, but I don't know.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. Mitzer McLean. Sorry.
for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the right
So you
thing.
see Zarek. He's like, give me a moment. I need some privacy.
Right.
And he sneaks off behind one of
No
the
one's
other.
looking.
Are we going to hear speculator straining sounds?
I was just back in my old troop when we would tow the caravans. We didn't use muskats. We used ox. They really are quite fond of oats, carrots, and radishes. They really like radishes.
Can these oxen pull a cart?
I think I'm
maybe?
getting a double talk from this thing.
Yeah, the opposite.
No. I mean they eat the hay too,
Pull a
but
cart.
like for a special treat, like if you
They
really
can
want to butter this
absolutely-
thing up.
They're
They
pack
go-
animals,
They
yeah.
go the
Oh,
same
you
speed.
tell.
Yeah.
I got a secret.
Stand back. I'll talk to this ox.
Guys,
Dirt.
this is getting convoluted.
Yeah.
Dirt, get over here. Have a sip of this.
Never mind. We'll just,
And I
He's
pull
got a
out-
drunk ox.
I'm gonna give the ox some of my flask, and does it drink? I wonder.
He sniffs it.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to be too enticed by.
Don't
whatever
worry
you
about
have
it.
in
I
there.
lift its mouth and I just start to pour
You're
it
gonna
out.
you're gonna force feed the muskox.
Dead ox.
This is a frat party
That's
for this
great.
poor dirt right
Okay, the muskox doesn't like this.
It's okay, ox. We'll feel better in a
no,
moment. I
it's-
zip her up. I tighten
no,
up the
it's
top
not
of the
okay.
thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off your
Nope,
shoulder blade.
it's not okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
He's gonna get
Okay,
kicked
so
by
the
an
muskox headbutts you.
Yeah.
Feisty one. Like
and
the lady over there.
as a clear warning to step away from him, and you take 10 damage.
Oh. So is there a third muskox that we could maybe attach to the prison cart, and the rest of us can maybe go on that?
Probably do.
I mean, if it was pulled by a mammoth, though, you know.
But I'm going the
But it
same
was
speed.
prepared to
Are there any
pull,
carts
pull like a
around?
large amount of prisoners.
Make an investigation check for carts.
or sleds.
There's
Oh
sleds.
yeah, there's the sleds too.
14? Yeah, you're looking around like, hey, there's a cart over there.
I'm like, we could just use this cart, guys. And just hook it up to the one that you're already with, and then just all of us jump in it and go.
Bingo. And then I'll just keep touching this thing to make sure that I lay on hands. So if it's fatigue or exhaustion.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Just so we're clear, you guys are going to chase after the mammoth.
Yes.
Yeah.
With an ox.
Okay, and sled dogs, and
We
I
should
don't
go.
think we need the sled dogs because they're slower.
Uh.
They're too slow. They only go 30, right?
Right.
So, like, you guys are both gonna ride on your own individual oxes, and then there's the third ox to go.
No, we're all just gonna do this one ox.
One ox.
One ox.
One ox. It's fast. It's right.
That's putting all of our eggs in one basket.
What if we cast levitate on the cart?
No, that doesn't last that long.
No.
Couldn't we string up 2 oxes if we're all jumping on the cart? Like,
Yeah. Should at least have 2.
pulling, right?
Yeah.
2 oxes.
Sure.
Double our
Oxes.
ox power.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do 2
Well.
oxes.
Doc is not happy right now, so you have one ox. I'm sorry, Dirt. Dirt is not happy right now.
Right.
Someone just
Unless
we entice-
alcohol
you can
up its
entice
nose.
another ox. There are, or you
Can
could-
one ox do it?
one ox can do it.
Let's do 1 ox.
Okay.
Right, let's
I
go.
mean, that's going to be at a snail's pace, though, right?
No,
40.
I'm sure it could be okay.
I'm gonna let him charge and then lay on hands.
Okay, and let's see here. The other thing. So if you're all gonna get in the back of the prison cart.
No, the other cart that I found.
Oh, the new cart. Yes,
Yes.
the new cart. I'm sorry. Yes, the new cart. Yeah, the new cart will be able to fit all of you as long as nothing else. And so are you coming? You're gonna go that, take care of like the mammoth thing, and then come back for the people.
No, they're going to do their own thing.
They're going to the
We're
portal.
going to point them in the direction of the
Karate is
portal.
going to bring them to the portal.
But we're gonna try to secure their safety additionally too, just in case with this chasing down the mammoth guy.
No, to buy them more time.
Buy
Apparently.
them more time.
Oh.
Get your stuff. That's why you're interested in coming along. I'm sure.
Yep.
I don't know why you want to come, but okay.
Well,
I like to help those who help themselves,
Well,
and I like to help those who help others.
And these guys are a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
That too.
Okay. So with that, I just want to make sure we're all clear on the plan.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds
Okay.
Should I run ahead to scout or not? I'm moving that as fast as the ox.
40 feet.
Yeah, 40 feet.
I think Trixie
Yeah.
says keep the party together.
Okay.
Don't split
Keep
the party.
don't split the party. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to ask for a break so I can set up and put the kids to bed. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So, welcome
the
back
words.
after the
Yeah.
break
Okay.
once
I love
again.
Okay. I'm
No, I totally got
So
it.
I need you guys you guys are all on the cart, and you're forcing the muskox to basically travel double speed, right? Okay, to catch up. So it's going to take a couple of hours, but you do manage to come into sight of another mammoth and its hobgoblin pilot. You can see this sort of billowing white cloak and leather armor and the slick black hair of the mammoth rider that you saw earlier. And I will put him on the board. I need you all to roll initiative.
I have one.
There.
No.
It's actually the first time I've gotten the dice on the black.
Initiative.
Yeah, right.
6!
All with everything?
There's a,
Got an 18.
Oh,
15.
15.
also 15.
Not bad.
Right on.
12.
Ander.
Okay,
You're in
so
good
he's
shape,
gonna
though,
be
buddy.
in the middle.
You're in good shape.
What'd you get, 1?
Will they go that way?
I rolled a 2. That's
Yeah.
Nat
a
wanting on an
bonus.
initiative
He's
roll
up there.
is the only time I'm like, whatever, I'll go last. At least nothing else bad is happening right now.
I have
It
So-
still
legendary
feels bad.
It's like running
we all
over a
roll?
squirrel on your Monday. It's just setting it up.
What?
I could drill a hole. You just stick the stick with the gun.
It's a cool skull.
But you could risk
Yeah,
splitting
the skull in the moss,
To
though.
be clear, we haven't rested since that whole encounter.
Correct.
Session.
We are not.
What could go wrong?
Would it count as a short rest to be just riding along?
Yes. Sure, you can count it as a short rest, the travel, if you wish.
What does that do for a sorcerer?
And
Does that
Oh,
even
well, you
get
can
back points?
regain hit points by rolling hit
yeah,
dice.
use
during
your
the
hit
short
dice
rest.
regain hit points.
Yeah, if
I
you're
don't know
low.
if it gives us any.
I didn't think I got hit last time.
As
I
a
don't know if it gives
sorcerer,
us any of our spells.
What about
Of our
I don't think it gives you
sorcerers
spells.
and wizards don't get it. Only warlocks do, right? I think they have like a half rest thing.
Yes.
And I don't know about druids.
Bummer.
I don't
pretty sure you
think
don't
druids
get
get spell slots back
but I
on
don't know
short
about the
rests.
sorcery point.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily worried about the sorcery points because, like,
Well, the sorcery points you can burn to make spell slots.
oh, that's true. But I didn't spend any last time, so I mean,
I still have 4, so I'm good for one thing.
Tiny hut on the back of
I
the
forget the
cart.
rule for that. I
I'm
don't know how
gonna
many
be dragging
of
it for 8
that
hours.
I should have.
No.
No, but
Are
We
you level
could
7?
have it cast
Yeah.
well.
We could have a
I think
tiny
she
hut
has
over the
7.
back of the
Like a
thing.
ritual casting.
So it's
Yeah, it's ritual
2
casting, so
at level
that wouldn't
2
cost
plus
me anything.
1 for every
Oh.
level. You're saying?
All right, sweet.
But
Short
what
rest
else?
it is.
Fair.
Okay.
Can you get a-
So what?
can I have put
You get
tiny
spell.
hut on the back of the cart?
Cast
Yes.
tiny hut levels and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I've done that. You can't cast out of it. Well, wait, no, maybe I don't want to. Nope, you know what? I didn't do that.
Okay.
No doing that.
I grabbed a cloak.
A cloak.
I don't want to be able to not
Oh, yeah,
cast.
so you stay warm.
Some cold weather cure.
Yeah,
I meant to
right.
say that before we took it off.
Yeah, you guys still aren't really well equipped, most of you, for the
Me
cold
too.
weather. Yeah, not you. The Goliaths are probably okay, but is snow immune to?
It's not immune. They don't really present any kind of elemental resistance just by scale color.
Okay.
But
So yeah, you're feeling the effects of the cold as well. Okay, which is a good point. So
We're
everybody
in
who's
close quarters at least.
everyone who is not Goliath or wearing warm wool clothing.
I'm not affected by it.
That's right. Make a Constitution
Are you
check.
sure
I'm
you're
going
not?
If it's enough to do like,
It'd have to be really freezing.
it would have to be really, really like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not that cold yet. But yeah.
ridiculous cold, like
If
cold
I'm-
damage, like a ray.
This is just exposure right now.
would cold resistance allow you to be in cold weather? Or is that
Only
just a
only for
damage
taking damage.
Alright, because I could burn 1 sorcery pool point to get resistance to cold.
Not really.
Not
Not
good
the
enough?
same thing.
It's a save, right?
Yes, your Constitution save.
Okay, so I have a
Plus,
combined
plus 4.
20.
Plus 4.
Oh, because you're near, yeah.
20 saves.
Healthy.
Easily. Now, do you
I
more
have the
clothing
noble
plus 4?
spells. Do I need more than that?
Oh,
I need,
you
like,
have next padding?
yeah.
Okay, you
Fancy, fluffy
will
thing.
need more eventually.
Okay.
18.
You save. Is that it? Alvin?
Sorry, what? Con save?
Yes.
Okay.
Plus 4.
It's the cloak I have.
Mine, from me.
Plus 4 for
That's
you.
plus 4 now. If you don't get more clothing, you're going to have to take more. More saves.
That's a adjusted 20. Not on the die.
That's a save.
but
You guys
yeah.
are rolling real well.
Nice.
Awesome.
At least we're not cold.
Good. You're not cold. And so initiatives, 25 to 20.
20.
20. We got to get you a thing.
Be
We're
more
gonna-
for today.
Do you have a permanent marker, or do you want to use dry erase? There might be one up there. Okay, so below 20.
18.
15.
15.
2 15s here.
Okay, Anolo.
What's
Two
your dex?
modifiers.
What's your dex?
2.
Oh, he's good first.
Okay.
That's pretty sure. He did.
Did I
Okay.
just cross that NPC
What's next?
off,
14
or-
to 10.
Yeah,
14.
Well, yeah.
14. Ander, where are you at?
6.
Oh no.
Yoink.
Ander. And let's see. So the Mammoth Rider did poorly.
How poorly did he do?
Worse than
a
Tucker?
6.
What
What did you roll?
would you roll? Nope.
Oh.
Not worse than you.
See, I always take the cake.
Okie dokie. So that's where we're at right now. For initiative order. Okay.
Guys, don't hurt the mammoth.
Yeah, the mammoth has been damaged already.
But not by us.
Yes, by you.
Previously.
Yeah, from the previous
From
encounter.
like weather
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He cast the blizzard spell with all the hailstones and beat the crap out of the mammoth.
I think I
What
like
is his damage?
And-
I don't know who to blame.
And also the rider. They both took some significant damage.
Guys, don't
Until
hit
he's healed.
don't hit the mammoth, guys.
Try
Okay.
not to heal.
That's what I
Try
said.
not to. Yeah.
Try not to hit the mammoth. Yeah.
So
set it on fire.
before you
No.
The landscape as you move farther north is certainly more and more wintry. It's colder. The ground is firmed up, and you're pretty much treading on a layer of permafrost. To the east is the very beginning of the range, the Dire Peak Mountains that lead all the way up to the snow-capped, sharp razor ridges that extend past your vision. And thank you. That's your card. You start way back farther, right at the very edge. As you speed along this trail, it gets stony and rocky, and before you see patches of stony earth. This you can climb on those. Those are relatively flat, and they're elevated. They do provide cover, or some cover should you wish to use them as that. The two larger stone structures kind of are basically large mounds, almost like oversized boulders that have been carved a little bit, and you can get on top of them if you wish, and you can travel through them should you wish as well. For some reason, they have carvings, little passageways that go through these boulders, even though the path does go around them. And before you see the mammoth from about 20 minutes earlier, and it's sort of lumbering along, its rider kind of weary, and but still kind of trying to goad it into moving faster. It doesn't seem to want to move very much faster. So, with that said, Snow, you're oh my gosh, you're on the cart, and you're up first.
Check the distance here.
He's on top of
a turn tracker. Sorry.
I can pick a spot up to 90 feet away, which this is within 90. Can I put it above the mammoth so that the sphere only catches the riders?
If you wish to.
It's a 5-foot radius sphere. I just pick a spot and snowballs fly out of it.
Okay. That sounds doable.
Okay. So, on that point, I will cast
a Gatling gun.
Snowball Storm. Or Snowball Swarm.
Is it like Snowball Swarm?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
They make a Dex save DC 14.
Okay. That was a different one. Sorry, I was thinking something else.
I love that.
14, huh?
14.
Kobold
Yes!
named Snow has all ice attacks.
Yeah, I know. I saved.
Both of them?
I make 2?
Well,
I thought you weren't going to hit the mammoth.
oh no, not the mammoth, the rider and the mage guy.
No, it's just...
They're one and the same.
One and the same, yeah, it's just him.
He is the mage guy.
Yeah,
mage
he
guy
is the mage guy.
So he's just taking one half of this.
And he was not aware of you until now.
He just thinks it's a big snowstorm.
One's count is 2.
Your ones count as 2?
Yep. Feet.
That is ridiculous.
That's 12, so halved it to 6.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so from above him, you see this little pocket of a snowstorm go, and there's this rapid fire snowballs fly out and just pelt this guy in the face. He's like, immediately he spins around, and he notices all of you in the cart carrying with a muskox, and he says in Goblin, and immediately starts to turn the mammoth around
Towards us?
towards you.
Yes.
That's good.
Well,
Too bad no one speaks Goblin.
He said something. I could.
Anolo, Elvin's on deck.
Yep.
so I'm gonna halt my muskox, stand in front of all of us. You know, and I would like to move here-ish, right?
Okay.
Shield. I'm holding it for that mammoth.
Okay. You're holding action?
I am gonna-
Would you cast shield?
No, casting. Actually, so yeah, I'm gonna just be right there with my shield.
So you're holding
Okay,
action.
you're holding action.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool. Alvin, choose ours on deck.
I say, hey Ned, have you ever wanted your arrows to cast fire damage?
Oh boy!
Flame arrow.
Oh sweet.
Oh my. So
And I cast this on your quiver, and now anything you hit will take an additional 1d6 fire damage on top of the damage that they normally deal.
So you look down at your
For 1 hour.
packet of crossbow bolts, and you see them glow with this magical fire. This kind of swirls around each bolt.
That's awesome.
All right, Tuzard.
I polymorph the magic.
Took that spell for you.
You polymorph the mammoth.
Into a, let's say like a snow rabbit.
Oh my god.
Little bunny.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
I don't want it to be hurt by the cold.
Aw, yeah, keep it.
That's so thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Like something fuzzy and warm.
Okay. Something fuzzy and warm.
Yeah.
What about a mink?
Or
I
a
can make
snow fox.
A wisdom save,
No,
on
they
that, right?
could teeth.
Yeah,
Is
make
there
that
a
way.
wisdom
Touche.
save?
Yes, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Something cuddly. Got you.
13 or 14, what's your wisdom
Well,
throw?
I think that I had something special.
Or we can make it a tauntaun.
Oh, for the rod.
And that way we can just gut it and sleep inside it.
Polymorph one. Wisdom save throw 15.
15 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. No, he totally fails. So
You have an inspiration die.
I would like to vote anew. He polymorphed a mammoth.
no, I'm not going to use my inspiration die for this.
No.
No. So you see the mammoth shrink down into the shape of what was it?
A bunny.
A bunny.
A bunny.
A snow bunny.
The snow bunny. So it's this little white snow bunny in between this hobgoblin's legs now. It's like looking around, it's like whoa.
Do you take any fall damage?
No, it's kind of just
It was a
Gradual
gradual
shrink.
shrinkage.
It's a progressive thing.
yeah.
And because holding my action, can I
I was hoping
like
you
at
just-
least take mine
you're
before
right,
the
and then all
DM
of a
goes?
Yes.
To charge at that dude now?
You may.
So I'll wait until everybody else goes.
Okay, you moved a little bit, so keep track of your movement.
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
Well,
Who's
my
next?
goblin said that
All right.
he's like,
Who's our north?
Northwind. Ned's on deck.
Okay, so it's still pretty far away though. I don't know if there's really much I can do.
Don't you move like really fast?
45 base. Pop the key
You
point to
grab
go
it.
90.
Just jump right at
Yeah,
that
you
dude,
just
grab
want to hit
him.
that key point nitro and just
Grab him, dude.
get
How
him.
much is each square again?
5
5
feet.
feet.
It's just 5? Oh, okay. For some reason I thought it was a different scale.
Snog says range 90 and was in range, so.
Hold on, one.
So 5.
Oh, music.
So I'm wondering with 45 I could just walk all the way up there.
So I wonder whose perspective this is
10,
playing from right now.
20, 30,
'Cause, like,
40.
This might be the hobgoblin just
Yeah.
looking down at his mammoth who's
Wait,
now
I had that
just
Yeah,
looking
I
at
used a
eight
key
dudes
point to
barreling
get up
down
there
on him.
fast.
Yep.
You can get there, yeah.
That'll put you right there if you use the key point.
Alright,
Grab him.
And then you'll be able to make
that's
a
exactly what I'm
forward
thinking
attack.
of doing. Alright, so I'm going to use a key point to get myself up to here.
Quick
You see
question,
this
though, quick
Goliath leap off the cart and run ahead of everybody.
Strength is, I got +2.
Get there in a heartbeat,
question. Good luck.
pretty much.
Indeed. I am looking.
Whoosh! Fastest giganto dude ever.
Probably still stumbling
I
around.
mean, he may be fast, but he's not as strong as me. Quite frankly.
It's a bit of
We're
Can't
competitive.
do the voice changes every time I try to do it.
does the drunken stumble, but it's like leaving after
It's
a
more
minute
like
so long.
Yeah, you do it.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna run over there and try and grab him.
Okay. So,
Right, so that's you got to choose a dexterity or strength, and then we're gonna go against each other to figure out who's gonna if
okay.
it's a successful one.
Well, don't you get to choose the?
I think you get to choose.
I get to
Yes.
choose. I thought the opponent chooses. Okay, when you want to grab a creature, wrestle with it. Blah 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 blah. A strength check.
Yeah, it's a strength check.
No, or dexterity check. The target chooses the ability to use.
Okay. We will go strength.
Okay. 13 plus. I got a 15.
I'm not. I'm gonna use my die. I'm gonna use my inspiration point.
Inspiration point!
Yay!
You rolled a 1. Nah, I can't do that anymore.
No, I rolled worse.
Oh, I hate when that
Well,
happens.
take your pick.
Okay, so Northwind leaps off the cart in an amazing feat of acrobatic dexterity, and like apparently 4 strides catches up to this hobgoblin that was 50 feet in front of him, and just puts his arms around him and just grappled him.
Okay, so now that he's grappled, I can push him for an extra action, right? To shove him, to pin him to the floor, basically.
You gotta use your whole action to do that.
Well, I have 2 actions per turn.
Yeah, he can do that.
2 attacks.
No, that's only if you use the attack
2
action.
attacks. It's different than 2
That's
actions.
different, yeah. You don't have 2 actions.
You got a movement, a full, and a bonus.
You can
Yeah.
do a bonus
If you
action.
make multiple attacks with an attack action, this attack
You did
replaces
attack.
one of them.
You grapple. That's not an attack.
It's grapple's an ability, but it's not
Yeah.
an attack.
So if I attack first, I can grapple second. But if I grapple first, I can't attack a second time. The second one. Is that what we're saying? here?
No, you can
No.
use your flurry. What are you talking about? Flurry of blows or something?
No, I think grappler. Read what
Right,
grappler
I'm reading
say.
grapple right now. When you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make the special melee attack a grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with an attack action, this attack replaces one of them.
Oh, I didn't know you had a feat. I'm sorry.
So then he can grapple.
Because the original fade away that we were talking about only applies to gnomes.
Gnomes.
Doesn't that also mean that you have to roll to successfully attack as well?
He did with the grapple roll.
He
opposing
this grapple.
They did a grapple thing. They didn't do an attack thing though. I don't know how this happened.
No.
You
That's
do a grapple
uses
roll.
an
Yeah,
attack
the
spot.
feat's altering yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Shooting
That is
stuff, yeah.
confusing. Yeah, that is a feat.
Okay.
That makes sense.
It's okay. It was my first time as well.
Now wait, are you rolling an attack?
Yeah. Now I'm going to roll an attack.
You get advantage now that he's grappled. If you reach your
Sweet.
he gets
definitely
advantage
wanna grapple
on
first.
all creatures.
That's what I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
This is not like a bonus at all. Alright, so I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff with one hand and be like, take this in the face! And I'm going to attack. Oh, wait, I should put a
beating with a
1d8.
stick is always a good default.
But I think as long as he's grappling somebody, he's also considered grappled. So I think people get advantage on him
If he
as well.
pins.
Okay, here we go.
If you use your action to try to pin a creature grappled by you, you can, but you
9
and he is both
plus...
susceptible.
Is it a dexterity?
Or restrained.
No, it's strength. So plus 2, 9 plus 2. I rolled an 11 for 7 damage.
Okay. So you crack him in the face with your quarterstaff as you hold his arm. You got like an arm bar on him. Bang!
Okay, I'm going to spend another key to do a flurry of blows on him.
Oh my gosh, monks do a lot of stuff.
Wait, can you spend 2 key points in 1 turn?
No, never mind. You're right. I take that back.
Okay.
The last part is retracted.
Awesome. So that means it's Ned. Anders on deck.
I gotta look at this.
And then you're holding your action after Ander.
I'm just learning as I go.
Ned's
I'm
gonna
learning as
fire
I go.
burning
It
crossbow.
used to be, you pop a key point and your full attack action becomes flurry of blows. That's how it
That's not a
was
hit.
in
That's like a
3.5.
21.
That's a hit.
But
Something like that.
Absolute hit.
That's right now.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm not.
All right. That is
Come on, buddy,
D8
survival.
plus a D6.
Come on, buddy.
you got this. Don't die.
Do we want him to lift? Don't we
I don't want him
know?
blowing any kind of horn and watching the miscreants popping out from below these holes.
We
That's
also
what I'm
don't know where
thinking.
these giants are. and he
No,
does.
wait. Well, we're not. It's
I
the
don't want to kill him.
good one. What we're not remembering is salamanders carved these things probably. And salamanders coming out of the earth is going to scare me.
Can I?
I mean, little
Aw.
newts are one thing, but
Can I shoot
Kill
a
him.
crossbow bolt
Immediately.
and not kill? If like, I know you
That's
can do that with
that-
like melee. You can choose not to kill a person.
If you want to go non-lethal,
yeah,
yeah, you can do that.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are your
I'm
bolts
this
on
is
fire?
not- they're
Actually,
on fire.
hold on. You have flaming bolts.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun. Okay.
I don't know. He might be on fire but not dead. Is
I won't-
that word?
For him.
Actually, first of all, let's make a regular dex check. This is to see if you have the stability.
So don't roll damage yet. You roll to find out if I might accidentally kill him. Oh, that's
Yeah.
2. I might accidentally kill him.
You might accidentally kill him. So roll damage and see what happens. Well, roll.
That is 8 plus 4.
And did you roll the fire damage too? Okay, just checking.
That's there.
Did
Yeah.
you roll your
It
attack
was
with advantage
forceful.
because he's grappled?
Why does he?
Yeah,
I
she-
did
no,
land
she
the
had
attack.
like a
I did
21,
land
yeah.
the attack. The 8, 12 damage.
12 damage. He's still alive.
Still alive. Whether or not that is.
So that's kind of lining up. She was aiming for a leg, and pew! Fires off and hits him in the upper part of the chest, kind of close to the
I was a
heart.
little excited because my bolts are really cool now.
And you hear the bolt sink in, sizzle his flesh, and cauterize it. All right, Ander.
Be quiet over there. Silence.
Oh, we're gonna silence the
20 feet.
caster.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 feet radius. Or cube.
Let's draw
20
that.
feet cube.
Cute. Can someone put that on there? Thank you.
The rabbits gotta be quiet too.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, those kind of things,
Ander, do you have a somatic component? How do you do this?
Pinch of sand.
Oh, okay. He's like, you're like, and you,
Like salt
as you
flakes.
strum your,
Hush, little baby.
Man, the acoustics. This is a mountain, for God's sakes.
Awesome. All right. So, as Andrew plays Metallica, you see like this sort of shimmer of the sand transform into this cube, a 20-foot cube around the area, and everything inside it suddenly gets quiet. You don't hear anything.
I charge up to the man who is grappled.
Okay. Can you get there?
In a charge, yeah. It was only 30 feet, and I ran
Okay.
10, but the charge gets me up to 60. And notice I said I'd like to charge to that man.
As you enter the cube, you suddenly the world outside you fades away, and you're stuck in like this moment where you hear Northwind pounding him, and you hear the hobgoblin grunting.
No, you can't hear any of that.
Oh, it's all inside.
It's
Yeah,
silent.
Oh, okay, inside. I'm
Inside
sorry.
the cube.
I immediately look for the snow bunny.
Oh no.
It's right here.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
It is the same color as the ground.
I got a 2.
Oh!
You're looking around like, where's the bunny?
Where is that rabbit? Silly rabbit.
Step on the rabbit.
You look around, yeah.
Damn, I forgot
It's
to-
definitely blending in with the permafrost, and you're not seeing it.
You go
Sorry.
forward as well.
Is that it, Anolo?
That's it for me. Yep, I'm all set.
Okay.
The next level.
So,
Is it just one per level?
what is it? We're gonna try and break this grapple. The Hobgoblin
Level.
is wrestling with Northwind over there,
Spell slot of the higher level.
and
Okay, so
It doesn't cost any points.
what's your? You're gonna make a strength check there, Northwind.
Sorry, I'm reading up on if I can use multiple key points in a turn.
Try to learn how to monk.
Which
Yeah.
sounds ambiguous. I have not seen something that says I can't.
Out of the
19 plus whatever.
Okay, he's still grappled, unfortunately. Okay, he's rolling.
Try it
around,
on this, buddy!
and he is.
You can't talk.
You hear him just grunting, and when you don't hear anything. You see him going,
No, no.
making lots of facial expressions, but not making any noise. Tyrael.
okay. So
This nobody runs.
are we interrogating this guy, or are we just straight up murdering?
That's up to you. We haven't really conferred over this idea.
We're in the heat of the moment.
You do whatever Tyrael would do in this situation. You gotta RP this.
I
We should
mean,
metagame it.
So I have a 4th spell slot that I have no 4th level spell to use. So I was thinking about cranking my magic missile up to 4th level and shooting him with 6 darts.
He's
What do you
pretty
think?
beat up already. You may want to save him. I'm not sure.
Finish him. It's a great question. I would say it could be overkill. Especially for he made tunnels.
I would save your level 4 slot for something later.
Okay.
The worst thing in the world could happen any moment.
Anything else that comes along, you can be like,
This is
you get
super.
the big one.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I could
Well, you
cast
blame this
lightning
guy,
bolt as a
too.
4th level spell now.
If you cast
Very
lightning
yeti
bolt,
around.
he's in the line.
No.
Oh, he's
No, right,
he's
but I
bleeding.
mean, later on, yeah.
Yep.
Well, he was bleeding the whole way here. Same thing with the mammoth.
So I mean, on a scale of 1 to oof, how bad is this guy right now?
He's not healthy. I mean, he's still got some vitality to him, but like a couple of hits, he's probably not going to be around too much longer.
Just kill him. Let's get out of here.
But just
Get the
regular
rabbit.
kill him. Don't.
Yeah, just
Maybe get the rabbit.
Well, yeah.
just regular.
You don't need to use the nuclear
Really
option.
good for that.
Okay.
We always need the nuclear option. Okay, so yeah, I'll just magic missile him. I'll cast a first level version.
I thought about interrogating this guy too, but
I mean,
the situation.
Okay, yeah, let's just murder. Murder's always good as long as it's an RPG.
I'm glad you're doing it before I can do anything.
Okay, so I hit him for 6.
Okay. 6. So you see some magic missiles fly into the cube and sink their way into this hobgoblin's flesh, and he kind of rolls around in pain, but you don't hear anything. He's in the
cube of
silence. Yeah. All right. Top of the order, Snow.
Please don't kill me.
Oh wait, we had a living hobgoblin back in the village.
No, you didn't. You're up.
One guy threw down his weapons and begged for mercy.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I forgot about
I
it.
did. I did forget about that. Yeah.
So
He's
let's
still in
just
the
say
village.
he's just tied up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we bring him with us? We didn't bring him
No,
with us.
we
quite
We left him there. We totally
Did we bring the spectator with us?
Zarek comes with us everywhere.
Sorry, Fluff
He's
was
still off
He's our
sprucing the hay
mascot,
bale.
man.
Oh, he's really
No, I think Zarek's still feeding people. He's making hay bales.
We're gonna have to go back.
like pizza.
Crap.
Yeah.
We left him with hay bale recipes. Like he's just on auto pumping.
Well, that's good
Hay
for their
bales.
animals though. To help
Whatever. Lots of animals eat hay.
Well, we don't know if it's the right kind of hay.
One can hope.
It could be like
Quite
hay full
uncomfortable
of
about doing it in
hamburger.
front of people. It must be a tough thing for
Hamburger
them to
hay.
do.
Yeah, can you imagine that? And it feeds
Giant
Hamburger
cubes of
hail
hamburger meat.
Oh.
Just that size, even it just makes it like really
Who's it's Snow?
Have we gotten any closer
on
on
the
the
cart.
wagon?
Yeah. Let's say you can move.
I thought he stopped the wagon.
Yeah, we stopped though.
Oh, you stopped it, so no, you have not moved closer.
Ooh.
You have to move with your physical body, apparently.
Oh man.
This
I
wild
definitely did
concept
stop
is-
them.
With
Elon.
your feet.
Yeah.
Well, Elon Musk just.
Yeah. Elon's like, this is great.
He's really,
Adventure!
he's great. Elon.
Nice, let's shoot a car into the space.
How do you know about that, Eva?
Okay.
Here's my 30 feet, and have him make a. Oh, no, better double check the range. Wait, 60 feet?
You got 60.
You're definitely within 60 feet.
Okay. DC 14 con save.
Is that on all of us?
No, just him. Don't worry, I'm not going to AoE you.
But you can. I can take it.
I don't know if that's a good first impression to make, though. Like,
Yeah,
we
no,
don't
I
know
wouldn't.
him.
I'd be smacking a little
He's a
reptilian.
super ranger.
Thank you for reminding me that. You hit me with some. We're gonna have issues.
That's right.
Already punched 2 people in this
Okay.
party.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did he make the 14 con?
Sorry, Tuck.
14 concentration saving throw.
Yeah. No,
Saved a lot of
he
people
failed
with
it.
that
I'm sorry.
Oh no. Alright. That means I'm hitting him with Frostbite.
Oh boy.
He is taking 2d6 cold.
Okay.
Very thematic.
Also, he's,
Snow is very thematic.
he's getting disadvantage on his next weapon attack if that ever happens.
Nah, I don't think so.
I do.
Don't
I
give him healing
must
hands.
protect him. I'm not healing. I'm not
9
sense being
9
him.
cold.
9 cold damage. So you what was the spell again?
Frostbite.
Frostbite. You see him turn blue and like this sort of frost curls up his red skin on his face. It's like he's twitching and he's writhing in pain.
Wow.
Quick, somebody kick him in the ribs.
Okay, Anolo.
Yeah, so it's still silent in that.
Yeah, he can't talk. Yeah.
Cannot talk.
If you-
Yeah,
if
so
you
I can
pass
see the
that
buddy
save,
outside of
nothing
this thing.
happened.
Yeah, there's a snow bunny. He's out there. You
I'd
saw
like
him
to go catch him.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
you're gonna go run for the
Why are
bunny.
you chasing a bunny?
No, that's a
It's
mammoth.
not a bunny,
The
guys.
mammoth
It's a
bunny.
mammoth.
This is a special bunny.
You gotta run around.
10.
Ned, I'm surprised that you would need to ask the question, why are you chasing a bunny? I mean, who doesn't chase bunnies in
That's
D&D?
fair. That's
60 would be a charge.
You
I
can
want
get
to believe
there.
that Ned is going.
Okay, you want to get there?
I do.
Okay, that's not you. That is you. Okay.
That
good.
is me.
You gotta try and you get a charge. You can't grapple it yet.
Oh my
So
God.
here is the thing, right? Because I go 30. I do have 1 cast of Misty Step again, which would give me 30 feet.
Don't argue.
I was gonna do
rabbit.
2 spell slots. to
Don't
get it.
argue.
You can talk to him now.
It what?
I was gonna
You're
use 2
outside
spell
of
slots
the,
to get it if you don't get
We
it.
need to get
Just
that.
talk to him.
You're outside of the silence now. You can talk to the.
I think it's absolutely hilarious.
mammoth
Mammoth chasing a bunny.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, buddy. Hey. You know, maybe I'll try. Well, man, because I don't want to, like, fail this communication and then have to have you do 2 spell slots.
Oh, wait a minute. Roll a
Alright.
Mice of Men check.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What?
I will name him George. I would love
And
it.
Vimin, Padu,
Let me,
forever.
Well, you're not a bunny rabbit, George.
Right, so let's go ahead and cast Speak with Animals.
So you get to do that, then move. Your move will be 30 then. Because speaking of that, which is it a bonus action?
Let me
Oh.
This is why I could catch it, because I have a bonus.
It's a full action.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't be able to
can't
get
dash
there.
at the same
Don't
time.
worry about it. I'll
You
take
could
it.
yell at the bunny.
I'll get it.
Wait,
Yell.
I'll get it so
wait,
that
wait.
you can catch it.
Yell at the bunny.
Okay. You can catch it.
What
It's
could go
fine.
wrong?
If I yell at it, the bunny gets scared.
Yeah, we don't do that. Just-
But I could just go back 30 feet and then Misty Step and then try to catch it.
You run away and then.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
levitate it.
You can lift the bunny up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's where I'm at. Remember?
Yep.
I'm holding my action until after Tuzard.
Okay.
Ah.
Alvin.
I'm actually also holding my action.
Tuzard.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's me running, and then Misty Step as a bonus. 5, 10, 15, 30, and now he's in range, and I'm going to levitate the bunny.
How does that work?
Creature object of my choice, I can see within range, rises vertically up to 20 feet. An unwilling creature that succeeds a Constitution savings throw is unaffected.
Are you outside of the silence bubble?
Yes.
I am.
Okay.
Okay. Unwilling creature.
Is he unwilling? Wasn't he here? Did you move him that further that way?
No, I think I did.
Don't move him further that way.
I don't know. Should we take this guy alive?
No.
We could probably get answers.
Well,
What is it? Constitution save?
Like,
Yeah.
where's the
What's
camp?
my what's the DC?
Yeah, excuse me,
14.
sir. After we just.
Oh, I have to go by
So,
the
where'd
actual
you
stats
jackasses
of
come
the
from?
polymorph, don't I?
The bunny, yeah.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Snow just
Bunny
scrabbling
Constitution
and
versus
hobgoblin.
mammoth Constitution.
Somebody else is holding
no
around
rabbit here.
the smallest
Okay,
member
got
of the
it.
party. Just
Repeatedly slapping.
He fails.
Aha! There you go.
a levitated bunny. He can't go. He's not up to 20 feet. I put him up just,
That's about
Like
to
50.
10.
This
like-
is 15.
yeah,
5.
Top
So I can
10
just
by
go-
feet. He can't. He's just kind of.
Just
Just so he can't run. He's just.
I'm literally going to walk up to him just...
Pluck it out of the air.
Hey.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, but not until
Okay.
everybody else can go.
Tuzard moved. Okay. Anolo, then Alvin, then Northwind.
Mm.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Bam, too. And come right up in the air.
Okay, so you pick out this
Bunny mammoth.
Bunny. Make an animal handling check.
Bunny mammoth. Oh yeah, you have to hold on to the
It's
bunny.
adorable though.
It is levitated still though, so if you lose grip on it, it's still gonna.
It's
be
just gonna
That would be
continue
an
to float
11.
there.
With
Promise.
advantage. Because it's levitated.
yeah.
15.
Okay, you secure the bunny.
Woo!
You
Yay!
have a polymorph bunny right now.
Oh, buddy, it is so soft. Oh, imagine it ate one of this real big coarse hair and big pianos and stuff out of it.
Okay. Alvin.
Are bunnies small creatures?
Yes.
Great. Forest gnomes can communicate with any small creature. I yell out at the bunny, "Hey man, I'm sure this is probably really confusing right now, but I just want you to know that big guy who just grabbed you is totally a friend."
I'm gonna make a perception check for the bunny.
You're really far away.
It's got big ears, though.
Oh, he hears you.
Hey!
I used my outside voice.
Excellent.
Good choice.
Oh my god.
That's good. Lots of
And he looks like, okay, now I need you to make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I look at the bunny
Persuasion
prettily
is just
to give
a
him advantage?
charisma. Oh, right.
Like,
Of course.
No.
I roll
Okay.
a 17.
That'll do.
Okay.
I love the way you say that. Just
that'll do.
fine.
Why not?
Okay. Yeah, so the bunny looks down at you like, looks at this guy,
I'm just giving a big thumbs up.
The bunny
You're in
kinda
good
like,
hands.
kind of like nibbles at you.
Oh, cute.
Kind of nods.
That little like
bit.
nose
The
thing.
little
Yeah.
nose thing, yeah.
He looks at you. He's looking at you, and Nolo like starts sniffing you.
Nolo sniffs back.
Nolo sniffs
That's
back.
adorable.
Middle of combat. This is great. You know, what could go wrong?
I can't hear combat anymore.
That's true.
That's true. It feels like it's
I hear pretty
That's
things.
Out of
fair.
earshot, out of mind.
Okay, Northwind.
All right, so I'm still on top of that guy. He's still pinned down, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, so I'm going to do.
In Quiet Town.
Yeah, he
We
looks
can't-
really rough.
Now
Anything
listen,
that
buddy.
requires audio, we can't-
Alignment
No,
needs to be a question for a monk, right?
What? What's what?
Alignment. If this guy's,
What would your god do?
would you just?
It's a
offer
cheerful
him-
dragon, so I'm not, and I'm also a bit inebriated, so I don't really know my own strength.
You're a monk,
My alignment is.
so we'll have problems with a monk. Please, monk, don't.
Execute order 66.
You would do that. I shall put my shirt, sir, in agitation.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Unlimited punchy.
I am chaotic. I am chaotic neutral. But that being said, I am also of like what's the word? People. I like people help me. I'm a mostly nice guy, so I'm not gonna.
You can.
I don't know you.
You can
I don't know you.
incapacitate him.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I can.
You can attack, but you can knock him out.
Knock him out.
Can,
Yeah, you
I
can
didn't know
If
that that was
yeah,
a.
you can choose.
Yeah,
to
you could
knock
just give him
someone
the
out,
old.
Non-lethal blows are
Non-lethal
an option.
damage.
Okay, I didn't know that there was an option for non. I'm like, oh, can I roll a 19? I guess I don't know.
Slave
All right.
taking.
So I'm going to
Hobgoblin
roll
who's
once
feeding people to
for.
giants.
But now we can find the can.
Finishing him off. Sorry.
Well, no, because you're going to roll advantage to
Yeah,
non-lethal
but
damage
interrogation.
because he's grappled still.
And
Oh, that's right, 'cause he's grappled.
But
Circle of truth
now
thing.
listen to your other option. You can choose to pin him,
We have to go
which
back.
This says
subdues
it's not
him
a kill
and
no
it
more.
subdues you, but he cannot move. Therefore,
Well,
he
he's
is
already pinned.
effectively knocked out. He's not pinned yet.
I thought I
You,
did
You
it.
grappled
grappling's
him?
just wrestling him. You're holding him, but he's not like pinned.
You grappled and then punched him.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't push him to bring him down.
If you pin, you can choose to do that, and he and you are restrained.
All right. So you know what? I think I'm just going to. That being said, I didn't. Pardon me for this little lesson that we had in mid-session. I'm going to just then, in that case, just go straight to the pin because I got him. I punched him in the face, and I slapped him with my stick, and I'm just going to try to sweep him down to the
You
ground.
need to make another grapple check to
So I'm going to do another grapple check with advantage because he's already grappled, correct?
So it says you have
correct, yes.
advantage on you.
19 plus whatever.
2.
It's
an
RKO.
21.
I failed. So he is pinned to the ground. You kind of take your elbow, you grind his face into the permafrost.
I try to whisper in his ear, even though I can't hear him. Like, can you hear this? And I go,
You can't even hear yourself.
You can't hear yourself.
and I go, because I can hear that. And that's it. This guy's been alone, like an urchin, and in a monastery, so he's used to talking to himself. Okay, he thinks he's hilarious.
This is
As
great.
do I.
Okay. Ned. Andrew's on deck.
Did you fart on him or just like at him?
Oh, I'm on top of him, so I'm like,
The guy.
he felt a little shot of
Yeah,
warmth
he
into
felt
his
the
legs.
warmth.
No, he's pinned to the ground.
My
Nice
knees
hat.
are on his shoulders,
Oh,
and he
okay.
feels a warmth in his
Non-lethal
belly
burning
from my butt.
arrow.
So you're trying to redefine
that'll be
silent but
successful.
deadly.
Oh
Okay.
god. Nice.
I got a stick in my hand.
12 damage.
That is okay. So since you made
Sorry,
the check
stress,
for
stress.
non-lethal, you fire it. Boom! And the crossbow bolt sinks in the fleshy part of his upper thigh, and you see him go. Just like you can't hear anything, but he is obviously in pain, and
I totally think it's
and then he,
like
and then he,
You think it's the
you
part?
see him go and just passes out. He is now unconscious.
I'm seeing you guys be like, this is deadly, it's got him bad. I didn't realize it would happen.
We have no idea. We just see you doing
Okay.
this.
Do you wish to move?
I moved right.
And you did?
And yeah, I
Ender.
moved up.
Are we not out of combat?
No, we're not.
I mean, we
He's
still have
unconscious.
a mammoth who's a snow bunny.
Are we
Snow bunny. I can make a check.
are we in combat with the bunny?
You're in combat with the bunny.
So wait a minute, hang on.
I could go.
Nolo, you may want to hold this bunny out at arm's distance because you know.
Carry it. It's a bunny.
Yeah, but if it makes this check, which it just did.
No.
Oh.
This is something else.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
I bet it is.
if he makes the check to come back, I mean that bunny's going to turn into a mammoth.
Okay.
I don't. Is that how polymorph works? Is there savings throw each turn, or is it? No, it's
No.
just stuck for an
No,
hour.
he's
Yeah.
he's not coming back
Yeah.
from
Good.
being polymorph until he comes back.
Because if it,
Oh.
dude, if it's like 59 minutes and 50 seconds, I'm just gonna football throw this thing to infinity, dude. Just right into the atmosphere.
You do
Why?
know mammoths
Right,
don't have
because-
knees, right?
Well, it'll come back soon.
and you could like bowling ball and roll him.
Mammoth missile, dude.
Shot bunny.
I'm gonna run up with some rope.
Can
Okay.
you imagine throwing a
Run up with
mammoth?
some rope.
Gag him. Bind his hands.
Okay, he is not stabilized. He failed his first death saving throw.
I thought he was.
But
I
I
thought you
wasn't
did
killing
not.
him.
He's unconscious. He's bleeding out, but he's not dead.
I didn't
It's like you
insta
guys.
kill. His head has not been exploded.
Yeah. You know, same thing. You
He's
guys go
down.
unconscious. You have death saving throws.
He's dying.
He's dying.
All right. So we got
Right.
we got him gagged. We got him bound.
Tyrael.
Execute order 66. Now, I guess, let's see.
I cast Meteor Swarm.
Yeah.
No, right?
Just to end him.
And there's nothing I know. I turn around and just hear the quiet sound of meteors falling without making them. You can see the dust fly up, and you're like,
It's a whistle from
Must
him
be him.
falling.
Something,
and
not
silence.
It must have been the drunk
Yes.
one.
Just the Acme son.
Yes, let's blame Northwind for the fact of my flatulence.
Okay. Tyrael, what are you doing, bud?
This is
So, who's hurt besides this guy? Anybody?
Looks like you're.
Because we didn't rest.
I don't
Did
think
anybody
anyone
take
took
damage last
damage.
time?
No.
None of us have
No.
taken damage.
They got
No.
jumped.
I mean,
really
even
hard.
last time though, because we never took a rest to heal.
I did, but I took a short rest on the.
We all
cart
took short
ride.
Yeah, we took a short rest on the cart.
And that. Oh, you did the dice rolls to get your stuff back. Okay, so whoever else is damaged, I guess.
The guy we
All right. Well, hang on a minute. Because we're still technically in combat with the bunny, right?
Yes.
Oh, I said
That's
that.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know.
Can I start to cast Prayer of Healing and actually like heal
That's
this guy?
it's a ritual, right? That's like
It's a ritual. It's a 10-minute cast, but can I start it?
You can start it, and if you can choose to stop it later if you wish.
What's the
Make a
distance?
perception check.
I need to be within 30 feet.
Well, I
Anyway,
think we all
so I gotta
should.
We
run
gotta do
way
that.
up there.
We gotta do. I'm.
Not to mention you gotta be
Let
outside of the
him
zone of
finish. I'll have you
silence.
guys do it.
It's true.
Unless you don't have some
How big is that zone for
20 feet.
silence?
It's
20
this
feet?
little,
Okay,
it's
so-
those little pink dots here. It's right there.
So actually, I can be within 30 feet and still hit him. So I will go because a dash is 2 movement actions, right? And that spends everything I've got.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just get as close as I can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I'm just out of the range there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll
So
stop and I'll get
you're
ready to
ready.
cast that prayer of healing. Now,
Okay.
anybody who wants to get healed, go within 30 feet of me.
That it? Let's see. So I need all of you to make perception checks.
Whoa.
Nice.
How much?
14.
Okay.
Am I about to be
19.
surprised?
12.
I didn't make mine,
It's
but
not.
you
No.
did. You made 19.
19.
18.
You know what the bumblebee is? Bumblebee is
Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is whatever we're rolling for in daylight?
Oh, what time of day?
Yes.
Yes, then I am at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're a kobold.
Light sensitivity.
Right. Oof.
What a fair player.
Sad.
Sad.
The good die was a 16. The not good die was a 3.
Oh, okay. What if we get you sunglasses? Does that help?
He'll at least
If we
have
do
a
the
plus
Riddick
1
thing?
grad, you know?
Okay. So who are the 19s? Okay. So Mew,
Yeah.
you see, is he under your hat?
Yeah, every once in a while I'm kind of like...
He'll peek out from under
Okay,
it.
yeah. You see your hat lift up, and your Mew kind of looks off at the hillside, and he looks very concerned and kind of digs his claws on the top of your head. And you notice, you're in the zone, but you see some snow falling down from the top of the mountain.
From here.
Yeah, well, Mew can hear it.
Yeah. And I can talk. I'm like, I can telepathically
Oh, I know.
communicate.
He's here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lolo's
I
not
know.
in that
That's
zone
why
anymore.
that's why I was trying to clarify.
I can telepathically communicate with Mia, so
Okay.
I can see through it.
You can ask him, basically.
That's right. So Anolo, you hear, and I think Tuzard, you hear as well. You're outside of the thing, yeah. And you hear like this large howl, and you hear several howls occur across the
Is it Yeti?
ridge line.
It's a pack of Yetis.
And because I rolled before to know about Yeti, and I heard their familiar scream, would I be able to identify this as the pack hunting Yeti or the super scary of download?
No, these are the smaller Yetis.
Okay.
The scrub Yetis.
Can I hear them? Because last I checked,
No, you can't.
I'm still.
You're in a
I
sun
dropped the
silence
cube.
there.
I stuck concentration.
Oh, okay. So the cube dissipates.
I'm saying gagged it.
Okay.
So I can hear.
Yes.
So would that have been a hearing or a sight-based one? Perception test.
Both.
All right, because if we could go by hearing, then it would be 15.
Well, they were.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go. We
Perception's
got
weird.
company. Is everybody Yeti?
Oh, wow.
Can't save!
Yes. My int has been demoralized.
Whoa. Something smells and it's not me.
I rolled
There's
a
a
terrible
terrible
sense
Holy
of
crap. 1, 2.
Heck of a fool.
He's
The
headless,
pun has
man.
done 6 damage to me.
1, 2.
Yeah, and so five Yetis
Become dumber.
start barreling down the mountainside.
Oh boy.
Alvin, get the ox turned around.
All right.
Okay. And let's see, I'm gonna say he's out. Ned, what was your initiative? Do you remember?
12.
12. Yep. Okay. They were before Ned.
No.
So you guys still have plenty of actions before said Yetis.
How many of them are there?
There's 5 Yetis.
Lovely.
Are we running away?
No, we're murdering them.
I'll be
We must murder them.
We could use their help.
Snow gorillas.
to make-
We could use Mordo.
Listen, we're gonna use
Yeah, figures. The one time
Andolo,
we're here.
and I'll wreck face along with the drunken dude. Maybe. We'll see how good he
Drunken
is.
Dave.
But this is what I think. We have 5 of these things. And is this a tunnel that only has one way in and it goes down, or is it both ways?
Both ways.
We can use that as a choke point and fight from inside.
Yeah, there's entrances inside, but you don't know what's inside.
We could almost put like a wall here, and then just make them come from the other end. But they'll likely feed on the dead body guy.
You could snow T-Rex again.
Leave him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stand
I
and fight, let's
could
kill
do
him.
that again. Technically.
Either you drag him along or you leave him
Wait.
for food.
Wait. What if you made him look like a mound of snow? And they're gonna be running around like madmen. No, they're gonna be running around like madmen looking for the scent, but they're not gonna see anything.
I think they're gonna attack us.
If they can smell things from really far away, they'll
Yeah,
be
no,
able to pinpoint where it's
they
at.
have advantage on all sense perceptions.
They're going to trace the smell to the spot of snow and they're going to start digging.
Then
Which
they'll-
is going to be him.
They'll find it. Yeah, that's if it's good. If you're
Well, that's a terrible idea. I think
Intestines ripping.
let's go back on that one.
Okay. Top of the round.
Can you feel this? This is
It is snow. Anola's on deck.
All right, so you're up.
Alright, so you alerted everybody? Yes?
Yes.
Direction they're coming from, how far away?
They're here.
Yeah, they're on the board.
They're
Depends
like
which one.
30, 40 feet away is the closest one to the caravan. Something like that.
Yeah,
And they're the smaller Yeti we said.
they're
right?
smaller Yetis.
not the abominable.
Actually,
Okay.
more like
No, the abominable ones, they're solos.
40.
Right.
Yes.
you were in the wrong.
You are in the wrong spot.
Me?
Yeah, a little
Sorry.
bit. Plus side, you won't receive damage.
Interesting.
Yeah, but what's the minus side?
So actually, if I just bring it back a couple squares, about there.
What are you doing? Why is it so
Yeah, what are
big?
what are you doing?
It's a 40-foot radius.
Holy
Good
cow!
God.
It's a similar 20 feet high and 40 feet radius.
What are you casting?
Sleet storm.
Oh my
Holy cow!
gosh.
Wait, they're resistant to cold though. Yetis.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it might slow down their passage and stuff.
Has 150-foot range, and they can do it. Wow. Yep. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna try throwing that sucker down.
Okay.
All right.
You wanna draw this out?
So.
Where's the center?
Have to be.
Put a big X in.
So. Stay.
It's okay.
40.
Okay, you're gonna get them all.
That is massive.
Okay. Yep,
It
they're all
goes out
in a
to
circle.
Here?
Yep.
Here.
Yep, right at this stone.
Oh.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
All
So
right.
what do we do?
Everybody inside this happy little bubble takes a dexterity save, DC 14. On fail, they fall prone.
Okay.
The terrain is now considered difficult terrain. And they have to make this save every turn they start in there.
Oh, wow. So that'll buy us a little time.
One saved.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Yes.
Bunch of Yetis just fell in.
Okay, so the one, the farthest that guy, yeah, he's saved. Let's just mark him real quick. The other ones are prone. Yeah, toss it over there. Thank you. He is not prone.
The area is also considered heavily obscured.
Oh, great!
That actually
Thank
protects
you!
them, right?
So-
Yeah.
There is that.
Hell no. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we can bounce.
Yeah, because so all the Yetis have fallen over. They're kind of like looking around. They're kind of stunned that this sleet storm has just appeared out of nowhere. And a lot of them are like rolling around confused, except for one guy who's like, trying to move the sleet out of the way to get better vision, but it's obviously not working. Okay.
He's like,
It lasts a whole minute.
Caesar likes your magic stuff. It's pretty cool. He's like
Anolo.
super rad.
Man, I don't
Lizard
know.
just cocks the little.
I guess maybe I'm gonna walk over.
2'5".
This guy's
pops out
dying?
his chest.
He's dying.
Can I make it to him?
How much movement?
30.
Dragon.
Just move about 30 gets you here.
big later.
Yeah, you're there.
Oh, Kobo.
You're Jared.
Close
Can I
enough.
stabilize him?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
There's actually.
Oh, lay
Land
hand.
hand.
You
One
should
point.
Spell.
Okay, you want to give him one? Okay.
One point.
And so
Just
it's stabilized.
I'll be
And
like,
so he's
He's
neither.
back to life.
He
With
can
one hit
fight
point.
with one
Okay,
point.
all right, we can get him back to life, but he's not going to be any good.
He's
So.
tied
He's
up.
tied up, yeah.
Yeah, he's tied up. He's absolutely tied up.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And for the travel of the muskox, how many land hands would you say used?
Oh,
Would you say 10 points?
yeah, at least, yeah. Okay. Alvin. 2 stars on deck.
All right. I kind of got my hands on the reins of the muskart ox cart, and I'm just like, so hey guys, what are we doing?
Oh shoot!
So are you holding
want to
action?
get moving?
I'm holding action. I'm
Okay,
just
holding action.
I don't want to leave the cart because I'm the last one on it.
Did you turn it around?
I should have used my move to get back on the cart.
Oh yeah.
You can do that.
All right, that's what I'm using my action for.
Yeah.
I'm spinning the
Spin
cart
cart
around.
So slowly the muskart turns around like, hey, okay, we're going.
All right, we're gonna do this thing now.
Looks like Elon's got a mind of his own. Okay. Tuzard, Northman's on deck.
Guess I can run back to this cart, huh?
You said we gagged this guy,
I just pinned him.
Well, then Andrew tied him up.
Andrew
and
did.
you gagged him.
Yeah.
Important.
Because no matter what, we still gotta wait for everybody else to get back there. So if I use all of my actions, that's gonna be bad. So
Fun fact: if he can use settle spell, it doesn't matter if he's gagged.
What did I tell Ned? You don't give him an idea. Son of a bitch.
and then I'm also
We see what side you're on.
actually no magical spell
I'm on
isn't
the
gonna do
fun
anything,
side.
is it? Like if I use
That
something
match
on
head.
these
I know.
guys,
An awful idea.
You're running away. You're wasting spell slots. Use a cantrip.
Yeah, I say we bounce it.
yeah, good idea. Okay, I'm gonna Ray of Frost that guy up there.
Okay. He has
Chill out.
cover.
Yeah.
Because it's heavily obscure.
So
Okay.
I've got
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Okay.
6
6.
plus. What's you up there? 12. 12.
Okay, so 12. Does 12 hit?
That just hits.
Oh,
hits.
yeah,
Just
they're
hits.
big.
Okay.
So Tuzard pulls out his hand and a ray of frost shoots through the sleet storm. Manages to
10.
hit the ready in the chest, and you see this icy energy spread across the chest down his legs.
7 damage.
And he's cold?
Yeah, this is Ray of Frost, so it
is
should
it
be
total
slow.
cold damage.
Yeah.
He-
Was it cold?
You
damage?
see,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be.
okay, so you see the cold damage, just the bullet meld into him as like it's part of him, part of his natural habitat. But he seems kind of just moving a little bit.
Well, it also does slow him down, right? Movement is speed reduced by 10.
10
Yeah.
feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
he has cold immunity.
That makes sense.
Sorry.
Does it still slow him down?
He's slowed, yeah.
Okay, that's all I
Ooh,
want.
full on immunity.
I really want to try to kill one.
That beats my
but-
resist.
Yeah, that's better than resistance.
It is.
Sorry.
That's
Northwind.
sure does for
Okay.
me.
Your buddy spells are ice spells.
Not many.
So
Nah.
I'm still hovering over this
Not imaging.
hobgoblin, correct? And
Yes.
But he's bound now,
He's bound and he's gagged.
and he's gagged.
And he's alive. Because I just lay on hands him.
Yeah, you see his eyes wide up. Like,
So he has
he's
survived.
struggling against the bonds.
He's not dead.
I take a look around because I see that we're in a dangerous situation, and him being kind of makes me still feel weird. I'm gonna try to knock him out.
Wait!
Why?
I am right over top of him with you.
So what?
There's 2 towers of pain ready to give this guy with 1 hit point 1 knockout. Right now, I think if we knock him out, he slips back into the death mode.
Mhm.
He's got arrows sticking out of him. He's just bleeding
Buddy.
and stuff.
We should just go put him in that cart and bounce.
Yeah, we're trying to
I
make
think
like
that's a good thing to do.
Well, that's what I think we should do. Plus, if you hit him and he's incapacitated, I'm gonna have to hit you back. And I don't want to hit another man like me back.
I'd hate to hit you
Face
back.
punch the
So you know what,
couple.
soft drink? I'll take him back to the cart.
He calls us. Is this a soft drink?
You have 6 seconds of banter, guys.
Done.
I flip the hobgoblin over my shoulder and try to get him back towards the cart.
Make a strength check.
You better make it too, buddy, because if you fail in front of a Goliath,
You're never going to live it down.
never.
Plus 2. What, 13?
Okay,
It
so
did roll on top of this little piece of cloth, but...
I'll give you advantage because he's bound.
Oh, okay. One more time. With the good one.
Nope.
We'll stick with the first one.
13.
Yep.
And that's
Okay.
with your additional modifiers?
You pick up the hobgoblin because he's he's much smaller than you, and you throw him on your shoulder. You're not gonna be able to move your full movement, but you have him and you're moving. So let's knock 10 feet off your speed.
So, okay.
Where
And
do
I
you
gotta
want-
get up from being prone, so that's -5 as well. So 10, so
Yeah.
-15, so that's 30. So I'll go 30 back towards the cart.
Do you want
How far away is the cart?
Right there.
right here?
Got you about halfway there.
He's
Okay.
kind of actually carrying him. Do you see that? I don't know how that happened.
I'm very
That's why
proud
I got
of this.
that
That's
one, because
impressive.
it can do that.
Neat.
Okay, so my Yetis.
You can't prove a line.
Yay! Okay, great. He stands up. He's kind of
Do they all? Do you
yeah.
want
They're all
to-
gonna stand up. So those guys move half their movement,
I don't think they're
and it's difficult terrain now, right?
Yeah.
It's difficult terrain, but I think they all have to make another check to see if they fall back down.
Oh my god!
Is this going to be a Benny Hill theme song?
Yeah.
The wording is when a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone.
Yeah, until they get out of it.
Oh my gosh! It's like being in an ice skating rink, kind of.
That's actually pretty much
That's
what
covered
it
in
is.
banana peels and oil.
Just so you know, buddy,
Yes. Okay. These two guys are still prone.
I love great feats of strength.
The other two have managed to stand up among the slippery ice of the sleet.
What about this guy? He's got to save too.
Oh,
he
he does
starts
gotta
inside
save.
of the.
Calvin, you're making me all sad.
He saves.
Yeah!
Hooray!
That's like just once I would like to fight you.
I wanted to get close. I want to do something.
I may not be able to hurt you, but I can embarrass them.
Excellent. And it's difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
So you see these Yetis kind of tiptoeing very slowly. That's 20. He was all 4. Okay, now the other guy, he wants to jump down. He's going to make an acrobatics check. I'm going to give him disadvantage on this because it's slippery. And he fails.
Oh.
So he falls face first on the ground. He's prone on the ground.
It's like you didn't even jump either. Just
He just slid.
it's like a board.
Okay, Ned. I tried to make interesting combat, and Yetis disappoint me.
Oh.
They're the Benny Hill Yetis, that's all.
Well, our smallest.
The
member.
Betty Yetis!
They're the
Betty
The
Yetis.
Betty Yetis!
Isn't it?
No way. Wait, we merge it called Yetis.
I like it.
One of them name is Curly.
Ned feels a little bit bad for these guys. This is running away. She's just gonna hold action for now. I'm gonna shoot them. We're not gonna fight. Like, I don't want to hurt this stupid Yeti that fell down the cliff. Like,
At this point, it's officially embarrassing.
yeah, it's really. I feel bad.
What have you done?
I have not rolled well all evening. Ender, materials on deck. What are you holding action for? So I know.
Oh no, actually, since everything else has
Maybe
already
don't move.
happened, that's right. The other guy. Just
I thought that was going to be
Yeah,
my
no, I'm not
basic
doing
spell,
anything.
my entire repertoire.
But
Okay.
there you go.
I know it's a wasted a turn, but it'd be out of
Tyrael.
issue.
Okay, so how far away from me are they now? They're about 60 feet.
Which Yeti?
Face planted.
Yeah, we'll go with face planted. And
He's 35 feet.
It's also obscured vision.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, he's kind
how
of.
far does that obscuration reach?
40-yard
The
radius.
entirety of it.
Yeah.
Mother of God.
If they have to just make a save, though, without you rolling a ranged spell attack, then it has no problem.
Well, right, but I mean, I would only be able to hit one of them. I could go.
You
over-
seriously want to hit them?
Oh, that's an
Well, actually, since it fell prone, that'd give you advantage, but then obscurity's disadvantage, so
They
that would
nullify
just
each
even
other.
out.
Yeah, it'd just be a straight attack roll if you wanted.
I mean, there are 5 of them, and everybody else is running.
Okay.
Does the squishy stay, or does he go on the cart?
Where do you feel?
I'm thinking get to the chopper is more appropriate. So let's get that going. I'll have to dash again.
Okay. You're running. I assume you're stopping your spell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I never really started casting it. because
You
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
So you're doing a dash?
You
Yeah.
dashed in like, wait a minute.
You'll
You
make
see,
it all the way to
after
the
like the
park
past 30 seconds, like, okay,
You were like
turn
about
around,
to
dash
do it,
back.
and you were like, never mind.
Yeah, about that, run.
Yeah. That's accurate. I can see that happen. Okay, cool.
Darth Maul.
Top of the order, Snow.
What more can you do?
Well, let me see.
What other wintry spells you gonna pull out?
Anolo and Alvin, you're on deck.
All right.
If you're gonna make an attack, I want to just run back on that boat.
Honestly, I'm just going to hold action to see what happens. If I have to do something, I can. But as of right now,
Okay. What are you holding action for? Anything in particular?
I didn't think. If anything, maybe fog cloud.
No. I mean, holding action is a
Don't worry.
triggering event, so
Like
there's
still
got to be a
run to
trigger
get it on the next one.
for you to respond.
Like actual combat happening.
The Benny Yetis are having a bad
Yeah,
day.
the trigger will be Yetis getting close.
Okay.
Or just outside of the spell range, I should say.
Okay, thank you. So then you're on the cart. Anolo. With the bunny, right?
Yeah, that's definitely
That's a
the bunny.
charm forerun.
The bunny saves. The bunny feels very confident and cozy in your
That
arms.
doesn't make me feel confident, Matt. That you're rolling it is like, he saves. I'm chucking this bunny.
He was scared.
I am bombing this bunny. Just
Well, you made a dex check. It's just like
sure.
You know,
Okay.
yeah, let's go with that.
We're gonna go with that.
Okay, Elvin.
Okay, turn back into a mammoth.
2 Zards on deck, followed by Northwind.
All right, so we're definitely running, right?
Start the ox.
Oh, I'm not just gonna start him. I'm going to cast the spell Haste on him to double his speed.
Hey, whoa,
my, okay.
but wait until like I'm 10 feet from that car.
I'm not gonna start him up. I'm just casting it on him. So when he's
I'll never
ready
catch
to
it.
go, it's like when you're at the stoplight and you're
So you-
revving your engine.
Okay, so you cast it on Elon.
I sure do.
Elon's like,
Can they benefit from multiple, like haste and long strider?
yes.
Those two do.
That is.
You know how far you
You want to turn Elon the muskox into the Flash?
I know, right?
It's gonna look like
Get rid
that
of the
big
speed
ox
force.
from Avatar that flies.
Hey, those Teslas have ludicrous speed, so.
There we go. That's true.
Rip the cart through the street.
Alright. 2 Zard. On the cart?
All aboard.
Put the little guys inside.
Okay.
No, we're
Northwind.
done. I want to ray across that one guy again.
Okay.
The prone
Poor
guy.
guy
Dude.
just fell on his face.
Yeah. So I just have normal attack, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a one. That's a one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
You hit yourself in the foot and you're slow.
I was trying to shoot him as I was getting into the cart.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's
And
like.
I was just like,
So you're okay. Move reduce 10 feet. Yeah. Northwind.
I smile over at the robot. I'm like, I too have had these moments. And then I bring it to the rest of the way to the cart.
Yep.
Carry him out, and then I chuck him in carefully as a drunk can do. It's like, he's like, oh, that smelled bad on the outside. Anyway, so I take a look around, and I don't see anyone close enough that I can actually punch or hit. But we're trying to escape at this point, aren't we?
Oh,
So-
yeah, we're
done.
Bounce.
So I'm like, Miller time. I jump into the cart and watch this dude and hang back.
Okay, my turn, right? I'm gonna roll my 20s for all of my Yetis.
Are they considered large or medium?
They are large.
Okay.
So they're actually taking up not as much room as they should be.
Oh.
Yeah, they take up 4 squares.
We will just assume that is the front
Yeah.
of the Yeti.
Well, am I more glad that we decide to bounce?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Four
mean,
squares.
we could have murdered them.
Well, I know I could have.
Yes! 4 stand up!
Ooh.
Except for this guy.
Okay.
The guy in the very back just really couldn't
Yeah. Okay, good.
Oh no, I'm still very slippy.
That guy's the rookie of the group.
Okay,
He's
so
like, guys,
the guy on the left, I think he's gonna get outside of the radius. He's running towards the cart. Can you move him?
Isn't he slowed because he was shot?
That
last
only
turn?
lasts one turn.
Yeah. 40 feet.
Like there?
Yes.
Is that where you want to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
And who's that in front of me?
no.
It's me.
Okay.
better than a hit.
You see this Yeti barrel towards you, and his eyes turn cobalt blue, and he stares you down.
I go cute.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Same.
That also triggers
20.
snow as well.
Wait, I'm sorry. 16 plus 7.
Yeah, you save. Okay.
Oh, 3.
Suddenly you felt this brief chill coming out from his eyes, but you just you immediately shrug it off, and you stand strong.
Cold gaze.
Yes.
I'll give him a cold yell.
Give him a cold shoulder.
That's right.
10, 20,
No,
40.
Nope.
He failed the acrobatics check.
Oh, he was trying to get up.
He failed it too. I am
Oh, these
not.
poor Yetis.
These Yetis are awful.
The Benny Hill
Life.
Yetis, man.
And it's super
he-
icy.
Can you move him forward just for 40?
Probably snow
Well,
and ice
four, yeah,
before
four
the spell happened.
One more.
One more, yeah.
Okay, great.
I mean,
And
worse or better?
He's just rolling around. He's just gonna stand up. He's like, and he just quit.
Wanders off.
Yeah.
Forget this.
He goes, and he just throws up his arm and is like, forget it. Okay.
He rolls to save face.
If I can't win, I'm gonna have fun.
That's gonna firebolt the one that is attacking Nolo. Oh, wait.
And that also.
Right
They're
off
4 squares deep, man.
21.
They're large, yeah.
What if I ham them? A hamstring.
21. That's a hit. I'm assuming 21 hits a Yeti.
21 hits a Yeti.
I need that.
11 damage.
11 damage, right?
5 of which is fire.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah, you're right. You are before me.
So you fire a crossbow bolt, and it sinks into his forearm. He's like, and he pulls it out and just whips it across. But you see, like there's a wound there, and part of his hair is on fire. He slaps it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Would you like to be triggered
now you
now?
get-
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it?
He looks very afraid that he's been burned.
Oh.
So, my held action, I'm going to fire off my light crossbow at him.
Okay.
Unless they took that. Did they take that?
Oh, they probably took your weapons. But we
Yeah,
have...
you are
No,
unarmed.
Wait.
we have them.
They're on a rabbit.
Theory.
So
No,
it's
You have them in theory.
We have an hour to get them back.
an
You
hour
have
behind
your
the
weapons.
I'm going to use Ray of Frost for a chance to slow him down.
Okay.
Yeah, that totally hit.
Okay, what is it?
8.
Yeah, you hit. You're good. He's slowed. He's immune to cold damage. So he's slowed again.
Oh my god. Forever.
You see these small icicles form around his feet and kind of crawl up his legs.
Behold, I'm the tiniest inconvenience you'll ever know.
Yeah. Fair enough. Ander.
I yell at whoever's driving this thing, get this cart moving now! I jump off the back.
Oh.
I run over, I grab my big friend here.
Yeah, man.
Keep him mounted bank onto the cart.
Skadoosh!
Death cloak!
Yes!
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. And as you see Eli go, you just start barreling forward. This hasted is it long stride?
I didn't cast that.
Okay, it's just a hasted
It's just haste right now.
muskox, just tearing through the permafrost. The last hit he goes, he turns around and kind of just drags his
Slowly.
knuckles back up the mountainside.
Nice.
Okay, we are out of combat.
We used zero of the cool elements to our ability, and we just ran. We
You
turned
know,
tail and ran.
I didn't even swing one
Yeah,
time.
that's not how I saw this going.
Yeah, that was the first time we did just.
Yeah, that's the
Murder
first time.
hobo.
That was a surprise. I'm not saying
I'm like, you
that
guys kill
because
random
Mordo
innocents,
wasn't
but yeah,
here,
let's
we
leave
didn't
those guys.
kill everything.
I'm not saying I wasn't just thinking that same. Because Marta would have. You Jenkins right in.
He wouldn't have gotten on the cart
He probably would have went right there. From Sally.
I'm thinking
Right,
gone
just
on
one
top
lapped him.
to jump off.
Yeah, he would have.
Wait, when did
Okay.
we kill random innocents?
Huh?
When did we kill random innocents?
Well,
no,
just
we don't kill the innocent.
random people. I mean,
But-
it's like people have died. You're just like sometimes people, these things will happen. and You will like kill indiscriminately.
There's definitely been times when we've killed people that we were supposed to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or giant spider drow things.
Yeah, I mean,
those
that's-
aren't
What about
Yeah.
the Earth Genasi?
Depends on your
Which I
description.
found that Goliaths find them as
Yeah.
cousins.
Yeah. You guys, you're kind of you're a bunch of miscreants.
They get carried away.
Yeah, it's true.
We're the odd lot.
You're pretty good.
We're
Consider it.
just very enthusiastic.
Fair enough.
Ned didn't try to beat up that ice giant till he took beat up the
Okay.
wolves.
So after Elon slows down, he goes. Poof, he just takes a break for a while. How long does haste last?
1 minute.
Yeah,
It was just a nitro us out of
yeah.
there.
'Cause he's like he just checks out for a little while. You're not even near town yet,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you have escaped the Yetis and all that stuff. And so you're out in the middle of basically the wilderness. Yeah,
We
can
have a
shoot
hostage.
with a hostage.
Yes.
Tyrael.
I will now cast Prayer of Healing. So anybody who has been hurt. I'm gonna also heal.
I don't think I'm.
Nobody's-
no one took
We
damage.
actually.
You took 10 at the beginning, right?
Oh,
From
yeah.
Elon,
That's
10
not-
of Doom.
No, but we took
That
a short rest.
We took a short
yeah,
rest on the
we-
ride
we used
over,
hit
so
dice,
we're
yeah.
actually.
I'm at like 60.
So the only guy that needs healing is Hobgoblin McGee.
We
Yeah.
He
stabilized
doesn't
him.
need healing. He's
Yeah,
fine.
He's not dying.
We don't want him healthy, okay?
He at least needs
Mostly dead.
We need
you
him
know,
in.
a band-aid for this blood that's just
So
leaking
let me
out.
just.
As long as he's in slap and
Let me
knockout
be.
distance, we're fine.
Do you wish to? What do you wish to do?
How do we interrogate a guy who can cast spells? You didn't think about that.
And you get none of you speak Goblin.
Can't find languages.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
There you go.
So
That-
I think
that-
that's the spell the party would like you to
That's
cast.
it.
I have an idea.
Does that
I
affect
think we should
multiple targets?
interrogate
or-
him back in town. I have this idea of like lowering him into the well,
Ooh.
so that.
I mean, are we waterboarding this guy?
No. It's I'm not torturing him. I'm just so he's encased. So if he starts, so when we're talking to him, if he starts to try to cast a spell or something, we just cover up the well.
You mean like protect him from his own self?
We're the
Okay, sure.
This
My
sounds
big
like
friend.
Frost Hanuma
We're,
to me. But
we're
all right.
protecting him from us having to kill him.
Yeah.
We're the good guys.
Well,
Yeah, you are.
Sharpening dangerous looking weapons.
well, we
Look,
me-
I helped those NPCs, okay?
That's fair.
we'll think about it.
Okay, what's the plan?
We need to go back and at least get our spectator. We need Zurich.
Un momento. Ahwer and polymorph bunny.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
my
we're
hand.
what? We're
Oh yeah, okay. So if you're gonna walk for an hour,
Tuzard is checking his
Okay, good, yeah.
wristwatch
yeah,
that he doesn't have.
fair
He
enough.
does.
You
I'm
know
sure
when
you
it's
have an
supposed to end.
internal
Okay.
sense of
Yeah.
time on that.
Yeah.
I can
So
use
it's
a bunny.
just it's 59 minutes and 55 seconds.
I'm gonna football throw this thing.
56.
Are you saying okay? So
This
for
is
reals,
good.
he's giving me.
57.
I jump out of the cart and I lay him
58,
down and I run a little bit
59.
up, and then I.
And you see this bunny, transmogrified back into this mammoth, and complete with tusks and the whole bit, woolly and everything.
So I can't
Looks
talk
around
to him
wildly.
anymore.
Let me speak to him.
Oh my
This is my last.
Here we go. Why aren't you a druid?
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't make a good druid.
And this. Oh, this is good. This is only a
You
First
really
level.
do love speak to animals, though.
first level. Well, it's first level spelling. Gets
Okay.
a whole bunch. Okay.
Whoa there, big fella. I know you probably are going through get it all time. But listen, we are friendly, and I will show you a friendly gesture of good faith. And I touch him with my healing hands, Matthew Powers, and I give him health back.
Okay.
After what little gremlin did to
How much health?
That
do you-
freak snowstorm?
So I'm gonna,
That was completely not anyone's fault directly.
That's right.
How much health do you give him back?
I assess how bad is he.
Roll perception.
Not terribly bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him 20 of the 24 I have left.
Oh,
Excellent.
so friendly.
That's pretty awesome because he took 20 damage last round, or the last combat, so he's back up to full health.
Oh, yay.
That is a gesture of good faith.
Kind of make a persuasion check too.
Yes.
With advantage?
With advantage. Yes, with advantage.
Wow. I can
Yeah,
use that
that's good.
advantage. So persuasion. That'd be a 20.
Okay. So thank you.
Well, I would like to say thank you for maybe taking me and my crew here back to town a little bit quicker than this poor little muskox. His name's Elon. What's your name? I'm
Manny.
Nolo.
A whole lot there, man.
I like how you did that.
Very natural. It was good.
I mean, I took an inspiration point. Yeah.
I can't help it. Sometimes I get into it.
Okay. Good.
We didn't plan to use this for this point.
An Olo speaks with more animal NPCs than the party does human NPCs.
Yes.
Those things. They called me Keg.
Keg. Well, I can keep calling you Keg, but those things, we took them out. Except for the one main one. And we plan on doing something with him. Anyway, Fred, what would you like the name of Keg?
Keg.
Keg is good. Well, Keg, let me ask your permission. Can we use you and your hauling ability to take us?
Sure. My family is very strong. There's strength in my veins.
Well, there is strength in my veins, and I can appreciate what you've got, man. So I'm gonna go back and brow these guys.
Brow us the thumbs up.
Right. So what we can you move quicker than my friend Elon Keg?
Look to the muskox. Please.
He's got a heart. He's got a whole lot of heart, though, Keg. All right. So listen.
No, I was the fastest of my litter.
Nice. We got the jackpot.
So,
So hey guys, we can climb up on this guy, and he's gonna take us into town.
He takes his leg out, kind of cocks it like a ladder. Get on.
Well, here we go, and I just start helping the tally-hoing people up there.
So this way the ox
Allie,
doesn't
you
have
open us up.
to pull everybody on the cart and keep
That's
it a
right.
little faster, hopefully.
So you have to roll.
Well, we'll take that ox.
Yeah, I unhitched the ox from the
So on
cart
each
to free
side
him
of
up.
the mammoth, there are these two large, well, actually several different sacks.
And then
Of
he's
stuff.
diving in one of those.
Yeah, that was about to get weird.
Ned rolls a stealth, and she is vanished in
Goes
treasure.
right in.
Ned dives in.
well, I just wanted.
I too am going to start digging
Start
around.
rummaging.
Yep.
Okay.
And in the process, maybe we start moving back
Yeah.
home. So,
Yeah. You can move back home and you can examine the contents of the large sacks strapped to the mammoth.
Is Elon going to follow?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Wait.
unhitch him from the cart so he doesn't have to carry it anymore. We didn't
So-
have anything on the cart, right?
Yeah,
You
but
find
people
all of your
heard
stuff.
about People
This
fleeing
is
me.
You get all your weapons, all your other equipment is back.
Mm,
Yay,
okay.
you got your
Yeah.
stuff.
Throw on my cloak, take out my makeup kit.
Yeah? Powder your cobalt nose.
Grab one of my favorite leaves and start shining up my scales.
Oi, oi.
I have one of those too.
You have the same
makeup as a lady. You two are adorable.
You guys begin discussing exfoliates.
Skincare routines.
Oh no.
Suddenly we have more in common than you knew.
Okay. Among the other stuff in the sacks, you find lots of clothing, various boots, winter clothing, fur-lined capes, and other necessity. Yes, gloves,
Quality.
scarves, the whole nine. Whatever you feel like in terms of winter clothing, it's been
Scarf.
here, stuffed in the
What's that
sacks. You
called?
also find one sack full of diamonds.
Oh yeah.
Who finds that?
Who found
No,
it?
Yeah.
That's a good
That
question.
is a good question.
That's a good question.
Should we all roll?
Yeah, let's all
Yeah,
roll. Whoever's searching, roll.
Oh, I wasn't thinking.
Is this perception or investigation?
Sleight of hand.
Is this
Oh,
sleight
no.
of hand? Oh,
I
alright,
wasn't
good.
No. Okay, let's do
Between y'all.
investigation.
Yeah,
No,
investigation's
investigation.
a
That's
little
fine.
fair.
That's a bit more fair. I'm sorry. Yeah, investigation.
Sleight of hand, that's just Leah.
I wasn't digging around. I was happy just to have a cloak.
18.
16.
What'd you get?
16.
18.
18.
Oh.
Cobalt McGee gets the diamonds.
So what are you going to do with
There's
that
still
diamond?
inspiration points if he wants to roll those.
Oh, really? For personal use?
No. We can't use them for against each other.
No.
Rules.
No,
Okay,
that's
okay.
not fair.
That's
yeah.
okay,
Oh, now we're
okay.
making more rules up.
Yeah, no, that's a great rule to follow.
Look,
And it
we
becomes
earn
very
them
fast.
together,
That's a
we
code of
use
conduct.
them
That's
together.
right.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
Now, you say it's a sack of diamonds?
Yeah. So it's a bunch of small diamonds, kind of diamond chips, and some of them are more well formed than others. But it's basically a good sized sack of diamond.
I'm going to root through it, find the shiniest one.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Not the biggest one, the shiniest one.
Yes.
Okay.
It has to be the prettiest diamond.
I feel you on that.
14.
14. You're kind of digging through it and you're really excited. And suddenly, in the light of the setting sun, kind of reflection off the snow around you, you see this gleam of almost a perfectly lucent, perfectly clear diamond. Very, very bright and very shiny. Very small, though.
I take that out and go, ooh, I like this. Hey guys, more diamonds.
That hand goes.
we were all wondering who was going to get the sack of money.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll get it from your blood.
I was kind of offering it to
That's-
everybody.
That's real generous of you. Thanks. We should split those up.
I just wanted the one.
Okay, you're going to split the diamonds up?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Diamond divvy.
you divide the diamonds up. I guess the market value for the diamonds. What we? You each have a small pouch of diamonds that are worth 2 platinum each.
I thought we weren't going to use platinum because you,
Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
couldn't tell if they were
You
worth
said
1,000
20
or 100.
gold.
They're definitely
Was it
10
10?
gold.
10.
Oh, I'm
They're
sorry.
10.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm lying to you
You
again.
think Electrum is
That's why. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's just stick to gold.
Yeah. How
I'm
much
sorry.
you go?
Okay, the
So
diamond.
yeah, just in the equivalent of gold.
200 gold each.
Nice.
Oh my god, that's a big payday, guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is literally the most money my character has ever had. Ever.
So we get 2 small sacks, you're saying?
No, 1 small sack and the equivalent price. For
Well,
the
I never
diamond is
had
roughly
those
200 gold.
sandworm gems appraised. I just traded them for services.
Yes,
Oh.
I forgot about those.
That was awesome.
We really needed to use that sand chip.
Yeah, that was a good combat too. That was fun.
That was a cool character.
All right. Was there any other little totally useless little thing that Ned would want?
Of course.
In those bags?
Of course there is.
Oh, good.
I'd like to wear a scarf. Just a scarf. Everything else I'm naked except for,
You
of
went
course,
to the
my
Sergeant
duty.
Ball. They had any scarf
Scarf
buddies?
too?
He
Well,
doesn't
actually,
want
you know what, Tuzard? I'm gonna do it because you are wearing it, and you look so awesome. I'm like,
Oh,
maybe I can look like the robot.
I'm gonna say cloak.
So, of course, you got me in
Pair of boots.
full plate, right?
Normally barefoot.
Naked underneath it, except for the John sock.
The Johns.
With a scarf,
The
too.
jibby hammer, if you will.
Because I'm trying to look
You
like Tuzard right
uncultured
now.
swine.
Like I feel metal, robotic. Like, of course, I'm much bigger and powerful, but...
Ned, you find a hilt from a
Tuzard
broken
is
sword.
It's unclear. Just completely.
A sheet of parchment upon which a complex mechanical contraption is drawn.
That is cool.
And a pipe that blows bubbles.
Yeah.
Elementary might be a wasp.
Didn't you
I
always have to
already had a bubble pipe, but I am thrilled to have two.
You already had a bubble pipe?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
Wow. I mean, it is Ned.
Yeah, I have.
What are the
There's
odds?
so much in this
I
tiny
have
little
written very.
space.
I'm gonna have to start making like a little inventory.
You need your own
Probably
house.
going to need a separate inventory
What do you-
sheet.
What do you? What is this?
I currently
time
I
she
have
just
in
pulls
my
out
junk
multiple.
pouch.
No. I'm,
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
what you just
no.
got. The other thing.
You
I got
also
contraption blueprint.
okay, just to
Just
compensate for the bubble pipe.
So
You have a whistle made from gold-colored wood.
gold-colored wooden whistle.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Could use it as her bee summoning whistle.
Oh my god.
Right when it's attack time, Death Striker!
Just get a bunch of
My
kazoos.
God, what is that?
So you speak bee.
Hey, dude, get over here.
Now the bee is not a small creature, is he?
The bee's a small creature.
It's a baby bee.
I can talk to your bee anytime.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I want to be able to talk to you.
Hey, what's the buzz all?
That is awesome.
It's funny that it doesn't come up much, but I'm like, it's pretty cool little...
Oh man, the only spell I use basically is to
You
speak with
keep
animals.
talking to animals.
I know. The more you've done it, the more I'm like, I should probably start communicating with small animals because I can do it anytime.
Tuzard takes your contraption.
Okay, so as you're traveling and looting through the spoils of the, I guess, what appears to be a series of hobgoblin raids and or pillages, you head back to Kallekot and basically arrive to people who look at you with adoration and a mix of fear and kind of and welcome. And I think there we're going to end this evening.
Can I just one thing while it's on the fresh in my mind?
Sure.
While we're looking through all this stuff, did we find a map? Like they've attacked all these places. Did we find a map
Or like,
of the places that they attacked, or of where they're from? Like a coastal thing with X's or something. Right?
Nope, you see no maps.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did you say the diamonds are roughly 20 G's each?
No, 200. Everybody gets 200 each.
No, the sack.
No, the
Connect-
sacks of diamonds.
he's wondering how much his little one that he took his worth. I think.
Yours?
I want to know like how many roughly there are in the sack.
I don't know. Why?
In case I need to freely distribute them to people.
We'll take that individually, case by case. Okay.
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 Is the particularly shiny one worth more?
No.
Okay. Just looks real nice.
But it just
very nice.
looks real sweet.
Super shiny.
That's
That was
all
fun.
I need.
We totally avoided that whole combat thing.
Yeah, like why you avoid combat? Like, what's going on?
That's kind of neat.
I mean,
In
Yeah, it was
true,
fun.
It
Put
was
your face.
different.
in true kobold fashion, I managed to escape without fighting.
we could have murdered them, though. I'm so mad.
I would have had to work
I'm
real
super
hard.
excited about a mammoth. Oh yeah.
But this time we need.
You guys have a mammoth now. It's crazy.
Yeah.